This is a production of MidPennBroadcasting.com, where over 70 local sporting events a year stream live to your PC, laptop, phone and tablet.
The Chambersburg Trojans play here. This is MidPennBroadcasting.com.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Gettysburg Area Senior High School and the Lions Club Tournament. And welcome to our doubleheader coverage tonight on Mid-Penn Broadcasting. First up, the Chambersburg Trojans will take on the Southwestern Mustangs. Hello, everyone. I'm Gary Klein. Thanks for joining us tonight on Mid-Penn Broadcasting. And tonight's game is brought to you by F&M Trust. If your banking relationship feels too distant lately, switch to F&M Trust. F&M Trust is local and make sure banking is done your way every day. Learn more at fmtrustonline.com. Member FDIC. By Manitowoc, join a team that builds the equipment that builds our communities and the world. The United States Air Force, aim high, make a living with a career that makes the difference. The U.S. Air Force. Antrim Way Honda, 200 South Antrim Way, Greencastle. Antrim Way Honda knows a better way. Franklin County Visitors Bureau, your great moments are waiting in Franklin County. Jersey Mike's, a sum above, 241 Walker Road in the Pavilion Gateway, Chambersburg. Maxie's Brewhouse, 104 West Bird Street, Shippensburg. Del Martin Incorporated, a full-service advertising agency serving the tri-state area for over 40 years. Shippensburg Physical Therapy with offices in Shippensburg, Greencastle, Waynesboro, and Newville, specializing in orthopedic and sports-related injuries. Greencastle Eye Care Center, a leading provider of optometry services and vision care products in the Greencastle community since 1984. Art Sign Company, serving the area since 1945. By Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, the experience you deserve. The sports page, your source for Franklin County sports, is at thesportspage.blog. Franklin Hardware and Pet Center, 1975 Philadelphia Avenue, Chambersburg. Olympian Athletics, 55 West Main Street, Waynesboro. Let us outfit your team with uniforms, warm-up hats, and so much more. By Mondor Pharmacy of St. Thomas and Mercersburg, and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg. By Klein Tours, visit kleintours.net for a complete tour schedule. Tonight's pregame show brought to you by Antrim Insurance, your local area insurance agent, serving Greencastle, Waynesboro, Chambersburg, Mercersburg, and surrounding Pennsylvania and the Maryland areas. Antrim Insurance, 169 South Antrim Way, Greencastle, and 185 East Main Street, Waynesboro. And you may have seen, as we had the video up, the last few minutes of the JV game, the Chambersburg JVs tonight came away with a 49-44 victory over Southwestern. Yes, we're a little late getting underway tonight. This is the third game of the tournament, and when the previous games run over, it sets back everything here for the night. And our game here due to start in about 13 minutes. It'll be Chambersburg and Southwestern. Chambersburg is on kind of a roll here. 5-1 to start the season, and they won the Franklin County tournament with victories over Waynesboro 70-54, and then James Buchanan 73-38. Their lone blemish on their schedule has been Cumberland Valley, where they lost 56-45 at Cumberland Valley High School, a game which was close, but Cumberland Valley pulled out at the end. Then a big 73-64 win over Harrisburg, and a pretty convincing 61-46 road win at CD East before coming back to Chambersburg and throttling Carlisle 63-56. 38, the game the Trojans led from the opening tip-off to the final moments, and with Carlisle never really in the game. Meanwhile, their opponents tonight, the Southwestern Mustangs, are 3-2 on the season. They lost the opener in their tournament 59-47, and then they defeated Ketterdale 71-57, fell to Northeastern by 3, 69-66, and then registered wins over DeLone Catholic 49-39, a 54-49 win at Dallastown, and a 60-49 loss to Spring Grove. So it's 3 wins and 3 losses on the year for the Southwestern Mustangs. We will be coming back with more of the Antrim Insurance pregame show from Gettysburg Area Senior High School after these messages on the F&M Trust, the Sports Network, on midpennbroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
Banking done your way. It's the power to make life better by working with local pros who are more in tune with you. When you're ready to have banking done your way, visit any of F&M Trust's 22 locations, all here in South Central PA, and online at fmtrust.bank.
People say I'm too serious. Those funny ads for car insurance do nothing for me. I like Erie Insurance. It's seriously good. A great rate, legendary service, accident forgiveness. Not 1, but 8 reasons to switch. Woohoo! See, I can get as excited as the next guy.
Your local Erie agent is Antrim Insurance Agency, 717-593-0500, or visit antriminsurancepa.com.
Maxie's Brewhouse in Chambersburg features live music every Saturday night. Over 20 brews on tap, all crafted in-house at Maxie's. Be sure to enjoy one of Maxie's tasty, shareable plates. Visit Maxie's Brewhouse on Facebook for weekly specials and upcoming entertainment. Maxie's Brewhouse, 104 West Bird Street in Shippensburg. Open Wednesday and Thursday, 3 p.m. to 9 p.m., Friday, 3 p.m. to 10 p.m., and Saturday, noon to 10 p.m. Jersey Mike's is a sum above, and now Jersey Mike's on Walker Road, Chambersburg, is offering Double Points Tuesdays every Tuesday. At Jersey Mike's, the juice elevates their subs to the highest level and is the active ingredient in a sum above. When they ask if they can help, they mean it. Jersey Mike's help nourish and helps flourish. Like them on Facebook for more details. Jersey Mike's, 241 Walker Road in the Pavilion Gateway, Chambersburg. Double Points Tuesday offer available in Chambersburg only.
You can count on Premier HVAC services for all your heating and cooling needs. Same-day service, free estimates, 24-hour emergency services, price match guarantee, and free second opinions. Phone 717-597-9900 or visit us online at premierhvacpa.com. Premier HVAC Services, the experience you deserve.
MidpennBroadcasting.com, your home of the Chambersburg Trojans.
Welcome back, everyone, to Gettysburg Area Senior High School. Chambersburg Trojans, Southwestern Mustangs getting set to play here in the opening game of this Gettysburg tournament. And it is a tournament that Chambersburg has participated in for many, many years. In fact, as long as I can remember, they've been in this Gettysburg tournament, of course, with the exception of last year as basketball season got off to a late start. But it's great to be back here for this tournament at Gettysburg, put on every year by the Gettysburg Lions Club. Chambersburg and host Gettysburg have been the mainstays. Recent years, it's been Southwestern, but over the years, there's been different schools participating. First year for Waynesboro participating in this tournament here at Gettysburg. If Waynesboro does take on host Gettysburg immediately following this game, and you can watch that game right here on Mid-Penn Broadcasting, as we will have the doubleheader tonight. And Chambersburg and Southwestern on deck first tonight. And we will come back with more of the Antrim Insurance pregame show after these messages on the F&M Trust, the Sports Network, on midpennbroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
Banking done your way. It's the power to make life better by working with local pros who are more in tune with you. When you're ready to have banking done your way, visit any of F&M Trust's 22 locations, all here in South Central PA, and online at fmtrust.bank.
Build something real at Manitowoc Cranes, located between Greencastle and Waynesboro in Shady Grove. Manitowoc employees enjoy a 4-day work week, excellent pay, benefits beginning on day 1, profit sharing, sign-on bonuses for experience, and pay while you learn training opportunities. With entry-level pay ranging from $18 to $25, join a team that builds the equipment that builds our communities and the world. Apply online today at manitowoc.com. Manitowoc is an equal opportunity employer.
Hi, this is Greg Weaver from Antrim Honda. Our award-winning service department is open and ready to take care of your automotive needs. From a simple oil change to a complete transmission replacement, our qualified technicians are ready to provide exceptional service to you that you've come to expect from Antrim Honda. Be assured that our enhanced cleaning procedures guarantee a safe visit to our dealership. We also offer free pickup and delivery to your home or office if that helps make life easier. Of course, we still offer free loaner cars, so if your repair takes a little longer, you can stay on track with your busy day. Antrim Honda is proud to offer a complete detailing center to keep your car spick and span, as well as a collision center to handle any body repairs you may need. You have trusted us with your vehicle repairs for more than 65 years. We thank you for your confidence in us and promise to continue to give you the same quality service that you've come to expect from Antrim Honda. Book your appointment online at antrimhonda.com. Schedule an appointment today and see why Antrim Honda knows a better way.
Antrim Honda knows a better way. Antrim Honda knows a better way.
Most companies ask for applicants with experience. But where do you get that experience unless somebody gives you a job? Let the U.S. Air Force help. We offer comprehensive job training in over 140 specialties, and we're willing to help pay for the cost of your education to finish your degree. You'll gain unmatched experience for your untapped potential with the United States Air Force. For more information, please contact Sergeant Sear at 717-480-7254. This message was brought to you by the U.S. Air Force in collaboration with Penn Broadcasting.
Barn Quilt Trails are in 45 states in America, and the newest trail is in Franklin County, Pennsylvania. Follow the trail, the Stitches in Time Barn Quilt Trail. It is a great way to explore Franklin County any time of the year. 36 quilt squares, hosted at more than 24 sites, showcases the charm of small towns, the beauty of farmland and forest, share stories of history, and commemorates family and friends. Visit ExploreFranklinCountyPA.com to view the guidebook online or download a copy. Contact 717-552-2977 if you would like a copy mailed. It's a great way to explore Franklin County, PA. Turn your house into a home at Franklin Hardware and Pet Center. We specialize in pet supplies, lawn care, and hunting, camping, and fishing supplies. Franklin Hardware and Pet Center, 1975 Philadelphia Avenue, Chambersburg. Open 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Saturday. Phone 717-263-2624.
Del Martin Incorporated, a full-service advertising agency, has been serving the tri-state area for 35 years. We specialize in screen printing and embroidered clothing. Del Martin Incorporated supplies a full range of brand name uniforms for athletic, work, and medical applications, and a full line of advertising essentials. We have an in-house artist ready to put your ideas to work for you. T-shirts for schools, clubs, churches, and events. Del Martin Incorporated, 21 Sarah Susan Lane, Greencastle. Phone 717-597-5751 or online at delprint.com.
Mondor Pharmacy in St. Thomas and Mercersburg, and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg, your friendly neighborhood pharmacy. Free delivery and drive-through at all 3 locations. We carry Willow Tree products as well as other gift items. Mondor Pharmacy of St. Thomas and Mercersburg, and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., and Saturday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Jersey Mike's is a sum above, and now Jersey Mike's on Walker Road, Chambersburg is offering double points Tuesdays every Tuesday. At Jersey Mike's, the juice elevates their subs to the highest level and is the active ingredient in a sum above. When they ask if they can help, they mean it. Jersey Mike's help nourish and helps flourish. Like them on Facebook for more details. Jersey Mike's, 241 Walker Road in the Pavilion Gateway, Chambersburg. Double points Tuesday offer available in Chambersburg only.
You can count on Premier HVAC services for all your heating and cooling needs. Same-day service, free estimates, 24-hour emergency services, price match guarantee, and free second opinions. Phone 717-597-9900 or visit us online at premierhvacpa.com. Premier HVAC Services, the experience you deserve.
Mid-End Broadcasting
Gettysburg area senior
your
high
home
school.
of the Chambersburg Trojans.
As we are just about ready for tip-off tonight. Pre-game show has been brought to you by Antrim Insurance, your local Erie insurance agent serving Greencastle, Waynesboro, Chambersburg, Mercersburg, and surrounding Pennsylvania and Maryland areas. Chambersburg will be the visiting team tonight. In this tournament, Jatavius Kelly and Reese Stein for Southwestern jumping at midcourt. And the tap is controlled by the Mustangs as they tap it to Shiloh Bivens. And it's Bivens, and he throws it almost out of bounds. Nice save there from Whitesensale. And back over comes Whitesensale in the corner. Now back right side. They try to get it underneath, but the Trojans pick it off. Andon Martin reached in and got it for the steal. This is Jatavius Kelly, first shot of the game, and it's good. It goes down for Kelly, a three-pointer, and it's 3-0 Chambersburg. In their last outing, it rained a 3 for Chambersburg against Carlisle, and it starts that way tonight. At Southwestern comes in, shot up, no good. Follow-up tapped away. Rebound comes down to Chambersburg, and Eli Shear will have the basketball out on the right side for the Trojans. It's Shear over to Kelly, gives it a look. Back over to Shear, three-pointer, and that is no good. And the rebound comes down to the Mustangs, Weisensale, and over and up, shot there is all air, out of bounds. It will be Chambersburg basketball. Bassam, Shear, Kelly, Martin, and Yeager, the starting 5 for Sean Schreffler tonight. And you get a look at Kelly there as he flips it over to the corner to Bassam. And now it is tapped away, and Southwestern comes up with it to the basket, and the first points of the night go down for Shiloh Bivens. And the Trojans' lead is cut to 3-2 with 6:23 to go here in the first quarter at the Gettysburg High. And there's Shear, three-pointer, top of the circle, Eli Shear. And a couple of three-pointers gives the Trojans a 6-2 lead. And this is Southwestern working the basketball. Back of the glass, it's no good. And the whistle underneath. And it's a foul on the Trojans. And that will be the first foul of the game. It's going to be a non-shooting foul. And there's a little shot up and no good. Jatavius Kelly charged with the foul for the Trojans, and it's Shear, and he's going to lose the basketball. And the pass down court, guarded by Kelly, but still able to put it up and in. It's Seth Yeager, and it is a 6-4 Chambersburg lead with 5:31 to go here in the first quarter today. And this is Andon Martin, and it's Martin out on the left side. He'll put it up from three-point land. It's no good, but Chambersburg right there to get the rebound. Eli Shear brings it down for Chambersburg, guarded there by Bivens, and back over it comes. So this is Martin, and the ball is going to be tapped out of bounds by Southwestern. So it will be Chambersburg basketball on the side, 5:02 to go here. Quarter number one, and a 6-4 lead for the Chambersburg Trojans. And this is Shear. Shear will get it to Martin. And Martin, turnaround jumper, front of the rim, no good. And the rebound coming down to the Mustangs, and we have a whistle, and let's see. It's a foul called. No foul. And the Mustangs, underhanded layup, no. Follow-up is no good. Ball batted around, and the Trojans come away with it. It's Chambersburg basketball, and the shot there misses. Southwestern rebounds, underhanded layup, and this will be a foul on the Trojans as Shiloh Bivens went to the basket, and it will be a shooting foul. Second foul of the night for Chambersburg, and this one is going to be called on Nevin Yeager. And the first shot there is no good from the 6'4" senior Evans. And this one rims out, and Jatavius Kelly there to get the rebound for Chambersburg. DeBassam back over to Kelly, and that's Shear out on the left side. And Shear trying to battle off a Mustang defender. 6'5" is the Trojans' lead. And the pass, bounce pass, and here's Shear coming underneath for the two. Eli now with 5 points, and the Trojans with an 8-5 lead over Southwestern with 3:41 to play here in the first quarter. And back out top of the circle, 3-point try will miss for Max Weisensale. And now Bassam for three, no, won't go. Rebound comes down to Bivens. And to the corner, and from there the shot misses for Seth Yeager. And the Trojans will have it back with 3:09 to go. And there's Kelly working it out on the left side to Martin. Back top of the circle it comes. Underneath, the Shear shot batted away and batted right into the arms of Weisensale. And now Southwestern with the basketball, chance to tie. They go underneath for the 2 as it is good. And that's the first points of the night for Sam Stefano. It is an 8-7 lead for Chambersburg. And here's Shear. He puts up the 3. It finds the bottom of the net. Eli has 8 points on the night. And the Trojans extend their lead to 11-7. And the loose ball is picked up by the Trojans, and it rolls out of bounds. And it will go back to Southwestern. And a timeout on the court with the score. Chambersburg 11, Southwestern 7 on the F&M Trust Sports Network on midpennbroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog. Well, we're back here. It looked apparently was not a timeout. And over it comes, left side. And now the three-pointer is good. Three-pointer falls for Sam Stefano. He has 5 straight points. And Southwestern takes their first lead of the night at 11-10. And this will be the pass to the corner, and the three-point try there by Yeager is no good as the ball rolls out of bounds, but it will stay with Chambersburg. And Eli Shear. And Shear to the basket. It's no good. The rebound comes down to Southwestern, and Chambersburg fouls. And the foul is going to be called on James Lilly. That's his first and the team's third. As we move down to 1:05 remaining in the first quarter. And that's going to be a backcourt violation. And it will be Chambersburg basketball. And over it comes to Shear. And this is Eli. And he gets the pass off to Carter Fogle, who has come into the game. And loose basketball there is going to be picked up, and pass length of the court. And the shot is up. And there was a foul called on the play. It's going to be the 4th team foul on Chambersburg. And the second one on James Lilly. And the shot there is no good. And this is Bassam with the ball. 12-11 lead. And we have another foul called. And this one will be on Southwestern, which is their first of the night. And it's on Carson Trone. And here's the three-point try that goes down for Eli Shear. He has 3 threes, 11 on the night. And the Trojans have regained the lead at 14-12 as the ball gets thrown out of bounds. And there's the inbound pass, and the shot is up and no good. And that's the way quarter number 1 comes to an end tonight here at Gettysburg with our score Chambersburg 14, Southwestern 12 on the F&M Trust, the sports network, on midpenbroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
Banking done your way. It's the power to make life better. It's the convenience of managing funds anytime, anywhere with mobile banking. Even better, it's the satisfaction of working with local pros who are more responsive and in tune with you. That's why today, more families and businesses are choosing F&M Trust. So when you're ready to have banking done your way, visit any of F&M Trust's 22 locations, all right here in South Central PA, and online at fmtrust.bank. Member FDIC.
You can count on Premier HVAC services for all your heating and cooling needs. Same-day service, free estimates, 24-hour emergency services, price match guarantee, and free second opinions. Phone 717-597-9900 or visit us online at premierhvacpa.com. Premier HVAC Services, the experience you deserve.
Welcome back, everyone, to Gettysburg High School as we move into the second quarter tonight. And the Trojans with the basketball and the lead of 14-12. And we get a whistle underneath. It's going to be on Southwestern. And it will be a shooting foul. And it's going to be called on Sam Stefano. And that shot is up and no good, as it won't fall for Andon Martin. Second one, and that one is no good. And the rebound comes down to Bivens and the Southwestern Mustangs. Over to Carson Trone, and that's Bivens. Now the right side to Sager. And they feed it again to Sager, and that shot is no good. And the Trojans pass it the length of the court, and now it's stolen by Southwestern. Carson Trone stepped in front of a Trojan and picked the pass off. And Sager, and back out it comes, and the ball knocked loose, and it's going to be a foul. It's going to be on Chambersburg, as it's called on Eli Shear. And Southwestern working the ball underneath. Back over right side to Sager. And Sager. And now back out. Long distance three is good. Sam Stefano with 8 points as he came in off the bench, and he's on fire. And Southwestern regains the lead at 15-14. And here's Bassam, front of the rim will go. Ball knocked out of bounds. This is Littleton across midcourt. Littleton will pass it over to Seth Sager. And Littleton. And back out it comes to Sager. Sager able to get it over to Littleton again. And back to Littleton, who puts it up, and it is no good off the rim, and a whistle underneath. It's going to be on the Trojans. Not going to be a shooting foul. I'm not sure what the infraction was, but the Trojans have just committed their 6-team foul as it was called on Eli Shear, his second. And over it comes to Littleton, and there's a shot that misses, but the rebound, Littleton, no, and this time it's a whistle on the Mustangs. And working the basketball, there's Shear. He comes in underneath, and the shot is no good. And the rebound coming down to Southwestern, back of the glass won't go. And Latavius Kelly with the rebound as we are at the 5-minute mark of the first half. And this is Kelly. And working it over to Bassam. Bassam coming into the paint, puts the shot up and in. 2-pointer for Bassam. And the Trojans have tied it, and that's Bassam's first points of the night. We are tied, or a 1-point Chambersburg lead at 16-15. And there's a steal by the Trojans, and taking it underneath to the basket and putting it through is Eli Shear. And he has quite a night. That's already 13 for Eli. He has 13 of the 18 the other way. The shot misses, no good. And the rebound comes down to the Chambersburg Trojans. And driving underneath, that shot misses. Rebound comes to Southwestern, and Chambersburg momentarily had it, but threw it out of bounds. So 3:48 to go here in the first half. It is an 18-16 lead for the Chambersburg Trojans. And the shot is getting knocked away and out of bounds. And the ball will belong to Southwestern as the Mustangs work it back in. Working it around. Back over. They try to get it underneath, and now back out. No hurry to shoot here. And it's taken away by the Trojans, and this is Kelly, and it's going to be a foul called on Southwestern, which will send Latavius to the foul line. And the first one coming from Latavius Kelly, and it's front of the rim, misses, no good. (18-16) Chambersburg lead. Kelly trying to add to that. 31.7 seconds to go here in the first half, and he sinks it. And the Trojans are up by 3 at 19-16. And the pass there to Weisensail. And the shot up and good. It goes down for number 11, Sam Stefano. And he has 10 points off the bench tonight. And Chambersburg's lead is cut to 1 at 19-18 from the corner three-pointer, and that won't go for Bassam. The pass down, Stefano up, and this one's not going to go. And Chambersburg is going to come away with the rebound. And now it's intercepted. That is Shiloh Bivens to the basket. Easy layup. And Bivens will bring Southwestern to within 1, or take the lead. Southwestern leads by 1. He'll go to the foul line as the Trojans are called for the foul. And it's going to be the first foul of the night for Chambers, or the first foul for Noah Yeager. Shot there is no good. And the rebound comes down to the Trojans. They work it over right side. Now this is Bassam. And with 21 seconds, that's Kelly at the top of the circle for Chambersburg. Eli Shear. And he'll flip it over. The Trojans are going to most likely run this out. Back out it comes to Shear. Now Shear comes up with a little jumper. It's no good, but he draws the foul. Eli Shear. And no, the foul was on Chambersburg. And it's the third of the night. Shear was called for the foul. And Eli's in some first half foul trouble. And there's a shot that won't go. And Southwestern back with the basketball. And the jumper from outside almost went, but the rebound's got to get kicked back to Stefano. And a foul. Be a foul called. And that's going to be the 15th foul on Southwestern. Chambersburg has 8, and this one was called on Max Weigensail, and that is Max's first of the night. 1:28 to go. Here in the first half. And here's Jacob Bassam. And Bassam with the bounce pass there to Kelly. Foul line, jumper, no. Rebound, Bassam, and he sinks it. 2-pointer for Jacob Bassam. And that'll put the Trojans on top 21-20 as this shot goes out. Kelly able to come up with the rebound on the missed shot. Bassam to Kelly underneath, and a foul. A travel. A travel is called on Latavius Kelly. It'll be a Chambersburg turnover. Now down to 45 seconds. And jumper is off the side of the rim, no good. Rebound coming down to the Trojans. Inside of 20 seconds to go, Carter Fogle will put it up from 3, no good. And the rebound, Trojans. Kelly with the follow-up puts it through. Latavius Kelly now has 5. The Trojans lead it by 3. The Trojans with a steal to the basket. Yes, At the buzzer, it is good. The steal converted into 2 points for the Chambersburg Trojans. Andon Martin got it, took it to the bucket, and that will expand Chambersburg's lead to 5 as we go to halftime. Our score is Chambersburg 25, Southwestern 20. Antrim Insurance halftime report is next on the F&M Trust, the sports network, on midpennbroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
Want a good laugh? Watch those funny insurance ads on TV. Want seriously good auto, home, business, or life insurance? Come to the Antrim Insurance Agency, your independent Erie insurance agent with offices in Greencastle and Waynesboro. You'll get a great price that saves you money, unbelievable service, and advice from people you can trust. So talk to us at the Antrim Insurance Agency today, 717-593-0500, or visit antriminsurancepa.com.
Build something real at Manitowoc Cranes, located between Greencastle and Waynesboro in Shady Grove. Manitowoc employees enjoy a 4-day work week, excellent pay, benefits beginning on day 1, profit sharing, sign-on bonuses for experience, and pay while you learn training opportunities. With entry-level pay ranging from $18 to $25, join a team that builds the equipment that builds our communities and the world. Apply online today at manitowoc.com. Manitowoc is an equal opportunity employer.
Banking done your way. It's the power to make life better. It's the convenience of managing funds anytime, anywhere with mobile banking. Even better, it's the satisfaction of working with local pros who are more responsive and in tune with you. That's why today, more families and businesses are choosing F&M Trust. So when you're ready to have banking done your way, visit any of F&M Trust's 22 locations, all right here in South Central PA, and online at fmtrust.bank. Member FDIC.
Barn quilt trails are in 45 states in America, and the newest trail is in Franklin County, Pennsylvania. Follow the trail, the Stitches in Time Barn Quilt Trail. It is a great way to explore Franklin County any time of the year. 3 dozen quilt squares, hosted at more than 2 dozen sites, showcases of the charm of small towns, the beauty of farmland and forest, share stories of history, and commemorates family and friends. Visit ExploreFranklinCountyPA.com to view the guidebook online or download a copy. Contact 717-552-2977 if you would like a copy mailed. It's a great way to explore Franklin County, PA. Turn your house into a home at Franklin Hardware and Pet Center. We specialize in pet supplies, lawn care, and hunting, camping, and fishing supplies. Franklin Hardware and Pet Center, 1975 Philadelphia Avenue, Chambersburg. Open 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Saturday. Phone 717-263-2624.
Hi, this is Greg Weaver from Antrim Honda. Our award-winning service department is open and ready to take care of your automotive needs. From a simple oil change to a complete transmission replacement, our qualified technicians are ready to provide exceptional service to you that you've come to expect from Antrim Honda. Be assured that our enhanced cleaning procedures guarantee a safe visit to our dealership. We also offer free pickup and delivery to your home or office if that helps make life easier. Of course, we still offer free loaner cars, so if your repair takes a little longer, you can stay on track with your busy day. Antrim Honda is proud to offer a complete detailing center to keep your car spick and span, as well as a collision center to handle any body repairs you may need. You have trusted us with your vehicle repairs for more than 65 years. We thank you for your confidence in us and promise to continue to give you the same quality service that you've come to expect from Antrim Honda. Book your appointment online at antrimhonda.com. Schedule an appointment today and see why Antrim Honda knows a better way.
Antrim Honda knows a better way. Antrim Honda knows a better way.
Jersey Mike's is a sum above, and now Jersey Mike's on Walker Road, Chambersburg is offering double points Tuesdays every Tuesday. At Jersey Mike's, the juice elevates their subs to the highest level and is the active ingredient in a sum above. When they ask if they can help, they mean it. Jersey Mike's help nourish and helps flourish. Like them on Facebook for more details. Jersey Mike's, 241 Walker Road in the Pavilion Gateway, Chambersburg. Double Points Tuesday offer available in Chambersburg only. Welcome back, everyone, here to Gettysburg Area Senior High School halftime show brought to you by Antrim Insurance, your local Erie insurance agent serving Greencastle, Waynesboro, Chambersburg, Mercersburg, and surrounding Pennsylvania and Maryland areas. A 25-20 Chambersburg lead at the half. Eli Shear has been the leading scorer. He's been on fire tonight, 3 3-pointers. 13 points total. 6 points for Jatavius Kelly. Andon Martin has 2. And 4 points for Jacob Bassam. And now for Southwestern, Shiloh Bivens with 5 on the night. Seth Sager 2. And then 10 points from Sam Stefano, as Stefano came off the bench and has scored 10 points. 25-20 Chambersburg here at halftime, and we'll be back with more after these messages on the F&M Trust, the Sports Network, on midpennbroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
People say I'm too serious. Those funny ads for car insurance do nothing for me. I like Erie Insurance. It's seriously good. A great rate, legendary service, accident forgiveness. Not 1, but 8 reasons to switch. Woohoo! See, I can get as excited as the next guy.
Your local Erie agent is Antrim Insurance Agency, 717-593-0500, or visit AntrimInsurancePA.com.
Banking done your way. It's the power to make life better by working with local pros who are more in tune with you. When you're ready to have banking done your way, visit any of F&M Trust's 22 locations, all here in South Central PA, and online at fmtrust.bank.
Maxie's Brewhouse in Shippensburg features live music every Saturday night. Over 20 brews on tap, all crafted in-house at Maxie's. Be sure to enjoy one of Maxie's tasty, shareable plates. Visit Maxie's Brewhouse on Facebook for weekly specials and upcoming entertainment. Maxie's Brewhouse, 104 West Bird Street in Shippensburg. Open Wednesday and Thursday, 3 p.m. to 9 p.m., Friday, 3 p.m. to 10 p.m., and Saturday, noon to 10 p.m.
If a business has a bad sign, that's probably, well, a bad sign. Would you really want to do business with that company?
Your sign may be the first impression people have of your business. That's why a good quality sign is an important part of every successful business.
For 70 years, Art Sign Company has been the area's premier sign and identity professionals, providing expert craftsmanship in every commercial and residential sign they create.
Art Sign Company takes pride in offering signs for every type of business.
Their products even include digital and lighted signs.
And the residential offerings include house signs, birthday banners, and more.
Art Sign Company handles everything from the design and fabrication process to installation and service.
You can even promote your business on the road with a standout vehicle wrap.
Learn more online at artsignco.com.
Art Sign Company, your hometown sign shop where customers become friends.
Mondor Pharmacy in St. Thomas and Mercersburg, and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg, your friendly neighborhood pharmacy. Free delivery and drive-through at all 3 locations. We carry Willow Tree products as well as other gift items. Mondor Pharmacy of St. Thomas and Mercersburg, and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., and Saturday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Greencastle Eye Care Center has been the area's premier eye care provider since 1984. Dr. Sandra Fink-Freeman and Dr. Charlie Parsons provide comprehensive eye exams, including medical eye exams and contact lens fittings for patients from age 1 to over 100. The office has a complete optical department with a wide variety of frames for adults and children. Conveniently located in the John Grove Medical Center off Exit 5 along I-81, Greencastle Eye Care Center is your family eye care provider, always accepting new patients. Call us at 717-597-7708.
Let Olympian Athletics in downtown Waynesboro outfit your team with uniforms, warm-ups, hats, spirit wear, and more. Olympian Athletics offers all types of clothing and accessories, from traditional to fashion to uniforms and workwear. We do screen printing, embroidery, and digital design, individual and team trophies for any event. Olympian Athletics, 55 West Main Street in downtown Waynesboro, open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 5.
Shippensburg Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, with offices in Shippensburg, Greencastle, Waynesboro, and Newville, specializes in orthopedic and sports-related injuries.
And here we go. We're ready for the second half. And today's halftime report brought to you by Antrim Insurance, your local area insurance agent serving Greencastle, Waynesboro, Chambersburg, Mercersburg, and surrounding Pennsylvania and Maryland communities. That's Andon Martin with the basketball for Chambersburg, and this pass is going to be picked off into the basket underneath. Bivens misses it. The Mustangs get the rebound. They pump it back out, and shot is up and in for Adam Littleton. Unofficially, that's his first 2 points of the night. And it's a three-point ball game at 25-22. As the Trojans work the ball underneath, they flip the pass out to Eli Shear. And we have a whistle, and it is on Southwestern. And it'll be Chambersburg basketball. And that's Shear on the screen. And coming up to the foul line, putting it up as Bassam. It's no good. Mustangs come away with the rebound. And they have the basketball to Bivens. And the shot there is up and in. It's a three-pointer. And someone was standing in front of me. I'm not sure who it was. And underneath, and that shot is going to be good for Chambersburg. Nevin Yeager, 27-25 is the Chambersburg lead. And the Trojans come away with the steal and throw it out of bounds. It's a turnover, and the ball will go back to Southwestern. Max Weisensale was the Mustang with the three-pointer. And that's Weisensale there. And back over it comes a pass. And driving in, and we have a whistle. It's going to be a turnover, and Chambersburg basketball. 27-25 is the Chambersburg lead. We have 6:06 remaining to be played here in the third quarter. Gettysburg Lions Club tournament. And here's Shear. And Shear will get it over to Fogel. And back it comes. Latavius Kelly loses the basketball. A Chambersburg turnover as it goes back to the Mustangs. And there's the flip, and the shot from the corner is no good. And the rebound comes down to Latavius Kelly. And Trojans to the basket, and it rolls in for Jacob Bassam. And it's a 4-point game, 29-25. Chambersburg's largest lead of the night was at the half, 25-20. And this is going to be Chambersburg Trojans basketball as Andon Martin will work it in. Shear wanted to go up for the three, had it knocked away. And now we got a foul called. And it's going to be the first of the night. And it's on Seth Sager. And now another whistle as Chambersburg goes to the basket. And we work it over to Eli Shear. And here is Bassub, his three ribs out. And the rebound comes back to the Trojans. It's Shear. He goes underneath and puts it through. Eli Shear. And for Eli, 15 on the night. And a whistle at the Mustangs' end. And to the basket. And Trojan got a piece of it. They get the ball back. And down underneath it, the shot is up and in for the Trojans. Eli Shear once again. And he's got 17, and we've got a timeout on the court. Trojans with their largest lead of the night, 33-25, 4.5 to go in the third quarter on the F&M Trust Sports Network on midpennbroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
Shippensburg Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, with offices in Shippensburg, Greencastle, Waynesboro, and Newville, specializes in orthopedic and sports-related injuries. Our therapists are experts in utilizing the most current therapy techniques, from hands-on manipulation to therapeutic exercise and aquatic therapy. We are a locally owned and operated practice and have a vested interest in the individual patient and community. Shippensburg Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine. Online at shippt.com. Phone 717-477-8030.
Waynesboro Gettysburg will follow this game tonight here on Mid-Penn Broadcasting. The winners will play tomorrow night for the championship at about 7:30 to 8 o'clock. And the losers will play in the consolation game, which will precede that. And there's two JV games in front of that earlier in the afternoon. Chambersburg won the JV game tonight by 4 over Southwestern. And this is Sager. And the shot coming up in there is short. And the Mustangs did rebound it, but tapped it to Shear. Shear underhanded layup is no good, but Eli is going to draw the foul. And this will send Shear to the line. Eli already has 17 on the night. It's his first trip to the foul line. And the foul was called. And the shot there is good from Eli Shear. First one is good. And that foul was called on Emerson Seitz Byers. It's his second. And that one rolls out for Eli. 34-25, 9-point lead for Chambersburg. 3:52 to go in quarter number 3. And that's Bivens. And back over to Sager. And now, once again, it's Bivens who gets it off, and the shot is no good. Fight for the rebound. Chambersburg has come down with it. And to Bassam, who puts it up for 3, and he's got it. A 12-point lead for Chambersburg. And for Jacob, that's his second 3 of the night. It is 37-25 at the other end. That shot is no good from Weisensale. And the foul called on the Trojans. And it's going to be the first of the night on Jatavius Kelly. And the pass in, the Wiesensail, and he's got the three. Wiesensail, his second three of the night. It's back to single digits at 37-28. And we're going to bounce it under, and we're going to get a whistle. It's going to be a foul called on Southwestern. And it will be the second of the night for Seth Sager. And the Trojans will inbound it under their own basket. 2:53 to go, third quarter, 37-28 is the Chambersburg lead. And this is Bassam. Bassam feeds it over to Shear. Shear dribbles back and cross court to Bassam. And back to Shear. Shear drives in and draws the foul. So Eli draws the foul. And the foul is going to be on number 3, Shiloh Bivens. Inbound pass, Bassam, and that is no good. And the rebound comes down to Southwestern. Underhanded layup there by Seth Sager is no good. Back to Chambersburg. Bassam at the other end misses. And now the pass up court and to the basket, and the whistle foul on the Chambersburg Trojans. And the first shot is good. As it goes in, Seth Sager is at the line. And the foul was the second of the night on Kelly. Both coming here in the third quarter. Second one is good. And we're down to a 7-point ball game. Trojans had led by as many as 11. And it's Bassam. And he'll get it to Shear. And now the pass is intercepted by the Mustangs. That's Seth Sager. And Sager will feed it off and driving inside. And the jumper there is no good. And Bassam right there to get the rebound for Chambersburg. And it's Bassam over to Carter Fogle. And Fogle, and the ball is going to be knocked out of bounds. And that's Eli Shear. Shear. Jacob Bassam. Minute and a half to play third quarter. And Bassam feeds it underneath it back. And now another turnover for Chambersburg. And this is Wiseman outside, and the shot is no good, or Wiesensail. Coming up on the 1-minute mark of the third quarter. Underhanded layup is good. And that is Eli Shear. He now has 19. And he has had 20 points in 4 of the 6 Trojan games thus far. 20 points or more. And having another big night tonight as the third quarter winds down inside of 30 seconds. And Southwestern playing for the final shot. That's Seth Sager. And Sager, as he comes over, and the ball is knocked away. It belongs to Chambersburg, and after all that, the Trojans get it back. with 8.9 seconds to play. And that one backfired big time for Southwestern. That is the last thing they wanted. Killing the clock and not only giving it back to Chambersburg, but with almost 9 seconds to work with it. And here's Shear. Shear driving in, and it's going to be a foul, and I think it's going to be on the Mustangs. Yep, on Southwestern. And that's a 6-team foul for Southwestern. And that ball taken away by the Mustangs, and the final shot is no good. So the third quarter has come to an end with the score Chambersburg 39, Southwestern 30 on the F&M Trusted Sports Network, midpennbroadcasting.com, and the sportspage.blog.
Hi, this is Greg Weaver from Antrim Honda. Our award-winning service department is open and ready to take care of your automotive needs. From a simple oil change to a complete transmission replacement, our qualified technicians are ready to provide exceptional service to you that you've come to expect from Antrim Honda. Be assured that our enhanced cleaning procedures guarantee a safe visit to our dealership. We also offer free pickup and delivery to your home or office if that helps make life easier. Of course, we still offer free loaner cars, so if your repair takes a little longer, you can stay on track with your busy day. Antrim Honda is proud to offer a complete detailing center to keep your car spick and span, as well as a collision center to handle any body repairs you may need. You have trusted us with your vehicle repairs for more than 65 years. We thank you for your confidence in us and promise to continue to give you the same quality service that you've come to expect from Antrim Honda. Book your appointment online at antrimhonda.com. Schedule an appointment today and see why Antrim Honda knows a better way.
Antrim Honda knows a better way. Antrim Honda knows a better way.
Gary Klein back with you here at Gettysburg as we move to the fourth quarter. And the Trojans with a 9-point lead as we start quarter number 4. They had it up to as many as 11, and 9 points at the end of 3. And there's a pass underneath. It's back to double digits. The layup coming down for the Trojans from Eli Shear. And Southwestern now down by 11, and the pass and the ball is knocked out of bounds, and it's off of Mustang. It'll be Chambersburg basketball. And that's Kelly. Over it comes Carter Fogle. And Fogle out on the left side working the ball, and he'll flip it back. Eli Shear, 7 minutes to play. Shear from 3, and he's got it. Eli Shear running out of space on my scorecard as Shear with another 3. And now at the other end, a shot up and no good. It won't go for Reese Stein. And the Trojans come back with the rebound. And this is Kelly for 3. It's short. Rebound Chambersburg, and the Trojans manage to hang on to it. That's Jacob Bassam with the basketball. And Bassam. And the timeout called. Chambersburg, 6:10 to play. Chambersburg 44, Southwestern 30 on the F&M Trusted Sports Network on midpennbroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog. Jersey Mike's is a sub above, and now Jersey Mike's on Walker Road, Chambersburg is offering double points Tuesdays every Tuesday. At Jersey Mike's, the juice elevates their subs to the highest level and is the active ingredient in a sub above. When they ask if they can help, they mean it. Jersey Mike's help nourish and helps flourish. Like them on Facebook for more details. Jersey Mike's, 241 Walker Road in the Pavilion Gateway, Chambersburg. Double Points Tuesday offer available in Chambersburg only. 14-point Trojan lead with 6:10 to play in this one tonight. And after the tournament tomorrow night, Chambersburg's next action will be with Altoona after the first of the year on January 4th. They'll be traveling to Altoona to take on the Mountain Lions, and that is Shear. As he works the basketball over to Kelly, back out it comes to Bassam. Bassam between the circles for Chambersburg. And now over onto the left side, and it's Kelly bringing it around. 5 minutes, 42 seconds to play in this one. Kelly back out, Bassam wide open three, and he nails it. Jacob Bassam with 13 tonight, and the Trojans' lead has swelled to 17. And now a steal from Chambersburg, and this is Bassam underneath, and Kelly puts it down for the Trojans. Latavius Kelly with 7. And now to the basket, and the shot there is up and in for Seth Sager. 49-32, it's a 17-point Trojan lead. And this is Shear being double-teamed, taken away by the Mustangs into the basket for the layup is Seth Sager. And Chambersburg to inbound it. 49-32 the score. And now we're going down the other way as a foul was called. It remains at 17, but an offensive foul, and it's going to put Eli Shear on the foul line. And here's Shear, and his shot is good. And the second one is good. 51-32, a 19-point lead for Chambersburg. As the bounce pass into the foul line, and the shot is up and in as it goes down for Seth Sager. And a 17-point Trojan lead. Shot there is missed. And the other and underhanded layup is good. Seth Sager now with 8 points on the night. And here comes Chambersburg the other way. That is Bassam. And to Kelly. And it's picked off by the Mustangs. And up underneath, no good. There's going to be a whistle, and I think it's going to be a foul on Kelly, which would be his, I believe, his third of the night. And yes, it is on Kelly, number 3. And for Chambersburg, that's their third team foul here in the second half. And this is Shiloh Bivens, and the first shot is up and in. So Bivens has the first one, and the second one is good. 51-38, 13-point game, and here's Kelly. Kelly will get it to Bassam. And Bassam to Eli Shear, and he's got it. Eli Shear brings it in. And from outside, the shot there, no good. Underneath, the follow-up does go down for Shiloh Bivens. And it's a 13-point game, and a travel is going to be called on the Trojans. And it will go back to Southwestern. 20. And we have Shear tonight for 27, unofficially, for Eli. And Southwestern trying to get back in this one. And there's a shot outside. It's no good for Aiden Littleton. And the Trojans will come away with the rebound. 13-point game, 53-40 is the Chambersburg lead. They got it to as many as 17. Now they're running clock, and the foul's going to be called on the Mustangs, which will send the Trojans to the line. That's the 8th team foul for Southwestern. And also the 3rd on Seth Sager. From the line, the first shot. No good for Bassam. And to the basket underneath, and it is good. And it was Sam Stefano for the 2. It's 53-42 Chambersburg. 2:47 to go. Southwestern calls time on the F&M Trust, the sports network, on midpennbroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
Banking done your way. It's the power to make life better by working with local pros who are more in tune with you. When you're ready to have banking done your way, visit any of F&M Trust's 22 locations, all here in South Central PA, and online at fmtrust.bank.
Chambersburg with 2:47 to go in the ball game. A 53-42 lead over Southwestern. And Southwestern has cut it from 17 to 11 here in the 4th quarter. And it's Bassam. And Bassam all the way cross court it goes. Back out to Jacob. And the pass down to Fogel, and it's going to be taken away by the Mustangs into the basket. The layup is good as it goes for Shiloh Bivens, and Bivens will go to the line. It's a 9-point ball game. And Bivens trying to make it an 8-point ball game. And that is no good. Still a 3-possession game. And here come the Trojans. Trojans with Bassam. And it's Bassam in double coverage. He manages to get it to Kelly. And now to Shear. And Yeager to the corner. Now looking back to Bassam, and a foul is going to be called. Trojans are making the Mustangs foul with 2:04 to go. Keep in mind, Waynesboro and Gettysburg coming up next. A little bit behind schedule tonight after 3 games. Chambersburg trying to earn a berth in the championship game tomorrow night. And off the front of the rim, it's no good. And inside of 2 minutes now, and Southwestern with the ball. And it's taken away by the Trojans. And there's Kelly, Jatavius Kelly. And down to Andon Martin and Carter Fogel, and a whistle and a foul. And there's the shot from the foul line. It's no good. So Fogel misses his first one. And the second one on the way is good. Chambersburg's lead is back to 10 at 54-44. And the three-pointer, bingo, it goes down for the red-hot Sam Stefano, who has 15 points off the bench. And Southwestern is not going down easy. It's back to a 7-point ball game. And there's a timeout on the court. Chambersburg 54, Southwestern 47 on the F&M Trust, the sports network on midpennbroadcasting.com.
Build something real at Manitowoc Cranes, located between Greencastle and Waynesboro in Shady Grove. Manitowoc employees enjoy a 4-day work week, excellent pay, benefits beginning on day 1, profit sharing, sign-on bonuses for experience, and pay while you learn training opportunities. With entry-level pay ranging from $18 to $25, join a team that builds the equipment that builds our communities and the world. Apply online today at manitowoc.com. Manitowoc is an equal opportunity employer.
Still a lot of time left in this one. A minute 29 to go. And a 7-point ball game. Southwestern has shaved that lead from 17 all the way down to 7. Here's Latavius Kelly, and the layup is good. Big basket for Kelly. And now Southwestern taking it the other way. They'd like to get a quick score here. And there's going to be the whistle and a timeout called by the Mustangs with a minute to play. Chambersburg 56, Southwestern 47 on the F&M Trust, the sports network.
Banking done your way. It's the power to make life better. It's the convenience of managing funds anytime, anywhere with mobile banking. Even better, it's the satisfaction of working with local pros who are more responsive and in tune with you. That's why today, more families and businesses are choosing F&M Trust. So when you're ready to have banking done your way, visit any of F&M Trust's 22 locations, all right here in South Central PA, and online at fmtrust.bank. Member FDIC.
Chambersburg trying to hang on for another minute. 56-47 is the Trojans' lead. And Southwestern working the ball in as they had it to Stefano. Now back over it comes, and the shot from outside is no good. Fight on the rebound for the floor, and Southwestern comes up with it, and a two-pointer does go down for Max Weisensale. It'll be Chambersburg ball, but we're back to a 7-point ball game and a quick foul by Southwestern that will send Eli Shear to the line. I have Eli Shear at 27 points. And his first one is good. Make it 28. Second shot from Eli. He's got it. And the Trojans have it back to 9 points with 35 seconds to go. This Southwestern team has just battled and battled, and you got to love their never give up attitude. And there's a shot that's up, no good. And it's going to be a whistle and a foul, which will send Shear back to the line for Chambersburg with 23 seconds to go. And the shot is good. Shear's got it. And the second one is no good. And the Trojans with the ball, 18 seconds to go. And another foul. Will send the Trojans to the line. And the first one is no good. Stanley Lozius at the line for Chambersburg. Lozius, a 5'10" freshman. He's got the second one. And the lead back to 11 for Chambersburg with 16 seconds to go. A big effort tonight from Southwestern is going to fall short, as the Trojans are going to come away with a big win. And there's the no good shot, the rebound. They give it to Latosius, and he'll dribble the last few seconds off the clock as the Trojans move to 6-1 on the year. Southwestern falls to 3-4. We'll go over the stats very quickly here. We have another game coming up, Waynesboro and Gettysburg. And Chambersburg will play the winner of that game tomorrow night in the final game of the night at approximately, 7:30, 8 o'clock, whenever, depending on the length of the earlier games. Tonight for Chambersburg, 13 points from Jacob Bassam. And Carter Fogel had a point from the foul line. Eli Shear, 11, 13, 15, 19, 21, 24, 20. I have Shear at 29 points tonight. Jatavius Kelly is in double figures for Chambersburg. As Jatavius, 3, 5, 7, 9, comes up with 12. And I'm going over Eli's numbers again here. 3, 5, 8, 10, 12, 14, 18, 24, 20, 29 unofficially. And here is Andon Martin with 2 tonight for Chambersburg. Nevin Yeager with 2. So 29, 42 points combined between Bassam and Shear. And for Southwestern tonight, it was 11 points for Shiloh Bivens, 10 points for Seth Sager, 12, 15 for Sam Stefano off the bench, Aiden Littleton with 2, and Max Weisensail with 6. Big win tonight for Chambersburg here in the first game tonight. Stay tuned. Waynesboro and Gettysburg is coming up next after these messages on the F&M Trust, the Sports Network, on midpenbroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
Banking done your way. It's the power to make life better. It's the convenience of managing funds anytime, anywhere with mobile banking. Even better, it's the satisfaction of working with local pros who are more responsive and in tune with you. That's why today, more families and businesses are choosing F&M Trust. So when you're ready to have banking done your way, visit any of F&M Trust's 22 locations, all right here in South Central PA, and online at fmtrust.bank. Member FDIC.
Want a good laugh? Watch those funny insurance ads on TV. Want seriously good auto, home, business, or life insurance? Come to the Antrim Insurance Agency, your independent Erie insurance agent with offices in Greencastle and Waynesboro. You'll get a great price that saves you money, unbelievable service, and advice from people you can trust. So talk to us at the Antrim Insurance Agency today, 717-593-0500, or visit antriminsurancepa.com.
Build something real at Manitowoc Cranes, located between Greencastle and Waynesboro in Shady Grove. Manitowoc employees enjoy a 4-day work week, excellent pay, benefits beginning on day 1, profit sharing, sign-on bonuses for experience, and pay while you learn training opportunities. With entry-level pay ranging from $18 to $25, join a team that builds the equipment that builds our communities and the world. Apply online today at manitowoc.com. Manitowoc is an equal opportunity employer.
Maxie's Brewhouse in Chambersburg features live music every Saturday night. Over 20 brews on tap, all crafted in-house at Maxie's. Be sure to enjoy one of Maxie's tasty, shareable plates. Visit Maxie's Brewhouse on Facebook for weekly specials and upcoming entertainment. Maxie's Brewhouse, 104 West Bird Street in Shippensburg. Open Wednesday and Thursday, 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. Friday, 3 p.m. to 10 p.m. and Saturday, noon to 10 p.m.
Del Martin Incorporated, a full-service advertising agency, has been serving the tri-state area for 35 years. We specialize in screen printing and embroidered clothing. Del Martin Incorporated supplies a full range of brand-name uniforms for athletic, work, and medical applications, and a full line of advertising essentials. We have an in-house artist ready to put your ideas to work for you. T-shirts for schools, clubs, churches, and events. Del Martin Incorporated, 21 Sarah Susan Lane, Greencastle. Phone 717-597-5751 or online at delprint.com.
Jersey Mike's is a sum above, and now Jersey Mike's on Walker Road, Chambersburg is offering double points Tuesdays every Tuesday. At Jersey Mike's, the juice elevates their subs to the highest level and is the active ingredient in a sum above. When they ask if they can help, they mean it. Jersey Mike's help nourish and helps flourish. Like them on Facebook for more details. Jersey Mike's, 241 Walker Road in the Pavilion Gateway, Chambersburg. Double points Tuesday offer available in Chambersburg only.
Greencastle Eye Care Center has been the area's premier eye care provider since 1984. Dr. Sandra Fink-Freeman and Dr. Charlie Parsons provide comprehensive eye exams, including medical eye exams and contact lens fittings for patients from age 1 to over 100. The office has a complete optical department with a wide variety of frames for adults and children. Conveniently located in the John Grove Medical Center off Exit 5 along I-81, Greencastle Eye Care Center is your family eye care provider, always accepting new patients. Call us at 717-597-7708.
Shippensburg Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, with offices in Shippensburg, Greencastle, Waynesboro, and Newville, specializes in orthopedic and sports-related injuries. Our therapists are experts in utilizing the most current therapy techniques, from hands-on manipulation to therapeutic exercise and aquatic therapy. We are a locally owned and operated practice and have a vested interest in the individual patient and community. Shippensburg Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, online at shippt.com. Phone 717-477-8030.
Let Olympian Athletics in downtown Waynesboro outfit your team with uniforms, warm-ups, hats, spirit wear, and more. Olympian Athletics offers all types of clothing and accessories, from traditional to fashion to uniforms and workwear. We do screen printing, embroidery, and digital design, individual and team trophies for any event. Olympian Athletics, 55 West Main Street in downtown Waynesboro, open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 5.
Your home for Franklin County sports. This is MidPennBroadcasting.com.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Gettysburg Senior High School as your hometown Waynesboro Indians get set to take on the Gettysburg Warriors. The Gettysburg Warriors come in tonight's game 3-2 overall, while the Waynesboro Indians are 5-1. Tonight I'll be joined by Keith Martin as we get set to play the Christmas tournament for the championship. The teams will play tomorrow night, actually, Keith. Tomorrow night they will play the Chambersburg Trojans, who just defeated the
Southwestern Mustangs.
That's not one I'm familiar with, so thank you for that, Keith.
Which means we could see to my heart's delight, a rematch of Chambersburg if Waynesboro is successful here in defeating Gettysburg.
Yeah, that would be the hope. And
for me personally, I thought it was a very close game.
Sure, I agree.
And it was it was an enjoyable game to watch as a fan. So I'm hoping for that.
No, a couple different possessions in the fourth quarter. I mean, they again changed the first meeting between those two. They exchanged leads through each quarter. With, of course, finally Chambersburg giving the Indians the only loss on the year so far.
But that's going back to the Franklin County tip-off, which opened the season. Here we are at Christmas time, and the task at hand, I guess, is the Gettysburg Warriors, who are 3-2 overall, taking on the Waynesboro Indians, 5-1, coming off a victory at Northern York, which, James, quite honestly, if they continue to shoot from the three-point line like they did at Northern York,
it's going to be a long night.
It's going to be a long season.
Yeah.
That's not their bread and butter, but it is still a big piece of any high school basketball game right now. You got to be able to shoot better than 18%.
You still need to be able to shoot better than what they did, that's for sure. I actually have the information here, and yes, Ryan Schaefer had 2 threes, and that was it. There was a multitude of threes shot, and unfortunately, there were more air balls shot than threes made, Keith.
Yes, it was not a very good from the three. They still came out with the victory I want to say it was Wednesday night, prior to Christmas.
Yes.
And that was their last game played. They did not look as sharp as we've seen them all season, so hopefully they'll get their mojo back here
Always
tonight.
A tough game in Northern York, as we talked about that night. So, again, hopefully that was the abnormality, and they'll get, as you said, their groove back here and start hitting some threes along with that defense that we see, that full court press defense is really, their bread and butter as well, Keith, and they were able to utilize that in the second half of Northern York. Foul trouble's been a real issue for Waynesboro here in the early goings. They're very aggressive. Their defense is constantly pressing, constantly putting pressure on the offense, and they get in foul trouble, some of their bigs especially.
Yeah, and I would be surprised if Coach Hoffman comes out tonight with the full court pressure just to try to keep his keep them out of foul trouble. That's what got Reese Cover in a little bit of trouble against Northern. He picked up 2 quick fouls, and I think Ryan Schaefer picked up 1, and Jalon picked up 1, all within the first minute of the game, coming out in that full court pressure before Coach Hoffman pulled it back. You just come out really excited to play with a lot of energy, any basketball game, and some of our big players got into trouble early.
Well, they were shooting 1-1 in the first quarter. Thankfully, they did slow down, and they didn't have nearly as many in the second quarter. But the first quarter caused a lot of the guys to go to the bench, and most importantly, it caused Coach to have to call off that trap press. They still stayed in a man press, but really it was just to keep pressure on the ball on the way up.
And
they didn't really
that trap
try.
press has really been effective for us this year. And it's, again, with Jalon up there, playing that middle of the court, taking up a lot of space. People misjudge the passing, and he gets a lot of gets his hands on a lot of balls, gets a lot of steals, or tips it to a teammate. Just really disruptive having Jalon, very athletic, very long in that area. So you used the word abnormality a little while ago. Another unique coming into this game, I think it was against Big Spring, I made mention of, wow, they had a lot of seniors, no juniors, and the rest were sophomores. Once again, this is what we see for Gettysburg.
Yeah.
7 seniors on the roster, 4 sophomores. No
Could
juniors.
be a rough year next year.
No juniors. No juniors.
Yeah,
but
unless
4
they get
sophomores.
somebody to come in, going to be a long year next year.
That's kind of odd, you know, that we've seen it twice in the same season. No juniors on a basketball roster for a high school program. I want to say it was Big Spring we saw it, but again, we're seeing it here tonight with Gettysburg. But, you know, 7 seniors on the roster is a lot of experience. Not a lot of size, so I think we got them in the size category. Just looking down at the court, we're quite a distance away. We're up here on the track that surrounds the
nice
court.
gym.
Very beautiful facility, but we're really far back from the action.
So we're going to take a quick break here and be back with the starting lineups. This is F&M Trust Sports Network on midpennbroadcasting.com and sportspage.blog.
Underwear. To kids, it's a funny word. Underinsured. To grown-ups, not so funny. While they're both about coverage, most people don't know they're probably underinsured. And it makes sense. They tried to save a few bucks, pressed a few buttons, and click, bing, boom, a policy. But at Erie Insurance, our policies can be tailored to meet your needs, like our guaranteed replacement cost coverage. So if the worst happens, you can rebuild your entire home, no matter what it costs. It's the coverage a grown-up like you deserves, at fair prices that often beat the other guys. Talk to Erie about what's right for exactly where you are in life, not over or under where you are. And yes, I just said underwear again.
Your local Erie agent is Antrim Insurance Agency, 717-593-0500.
Guaranteed replacement costs subject to conditions and limitations. Go to erieinsurance.com/Erie Secure Home or talk to your Erie agent for more information.
Erie Insurance.
Banking done your way. It's the power to make life better. It's the convenience of managing funds anytime, anywhere with mobile banking. Even better, it's the satisfaction of working with local pros who are more responsive and in tune with you. That's why today, more families and businesses are choosing F&M Trust. So when you're ready to have banking done your way, visit any of F&M Trust's 22 locations, all right here in South Central PA, and online at fmtrust.bank. Member FDIC.
Build something real at Manitowoc Cranes, located between Greencastle and Waynesboro in Shady Grove. Manitowoc employees enjoy a 4-day work week, excellent pay, benefits beginning on day 1, profit sharing, sign-on bonuses for experience, and pay while you learn training opportunities. With entry-level pay ranging from $18 to $25, join a team that builds the equipment that builds our communities and the world. Apply online today at manitowoc.com. Manitowoc is an equal opportunity employer.
You can count on Premier HVAC services for all your heating and cooling needs. Same-day service, free estimates, 24-hour emergency services, price match guarantee, and free second opinions. Phone 717-597-9900 or visit us online at premierhvacpa.com. Premier HVAC Services, the experience you deserve.
Most companies ask for applicants with experience. But where do you get that experience unless somebody gives you a job? Let the U.S. Air Force help. We offer comprehensive job training in over 140 specialties, and we're willing to help pay for the cost of your education to finish your degree. You'll gain unmatched experience for your untapped potential with the United States Air Force. For more information, please contact Sergeant Sear at 717-480-7254. This message was brought to you by the U.S. Air Force in collaboration with Penn Broadcasting.
Barn Quilt Trails are in 45 states in America, and the newest trail is in Franklin County, Pennsylvania. Follow the trail, the Stitches in Time Barn Quilt Trail. It is a great way to explore Franklin County any time of the year. 3 dozen quilt squares, hosted at more than 2 dozen sites, showcases of the charm of small towns, the beauty of farmland and forest, share stories of history, and commemorates family and friends. Visit ExploreFranklinCountyPA.com to view the guidebook online or download a copy. Contact 717-552-2977 if you would like a copy mailed. It's a great way to explore Franklin County, PA.
banking done your way. It's the power to make life better by working with local pros who are more in tune with you. When you're ready to have banking done your way, visit any of F&M Trust's 22 locations, all here in South Central PA, and online at fmtrust.bank.
Build something real at Manitowoc Cranes, located between Greencastle and Waynesboro in Shady Grove. Manitowoc employees enjoy a 4-day work week, excellent pay, benefits beginning on day 1, profit sharing, sign-on bonuses for experience, and pay while you learn training opportunities. With entry-level pay ranging from $18 to $25, join a team that builds the equipment that builds our communities and the world. Apply online today at manitowoc.com. Manitowoc is an equal opportunity employer.
Del Martin Incorporated, a full-service advertising agency, has been serving the tri-state area for 35 years. We specialize in screen printing and embroidered clothing. Del Martin Incorporated supplies a full range of brand-name uniforms for athletic, work, and medical applications, and a full line of advertising essentials. We have an in-house artist ready to put your ideas to work for you. T-shirts for schools, clubs, churches, and events. Del Martin Incorporated, 21 Sarah Susan Lane, Greencastle. Phone 717-597-5751 or online at delprint.com.
Shippensburg Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, with offices in Shippensburg, Greencastle, Waynesboro, and Newville, specializes in orthopedic and sports-related injuries. Our therapists are experts in utilizing the most current therapy techniques, from hands-on manipulation to therapeutic exercise and aquatic therapy. We are a locally owned and operated practice and have a vested interest in the individual patient and community. Shippensburg Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, online at shippt.com. Phone 717-477-8030.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Gettysburg Senior High School as we get set for the tip-off. The Gettysburg Warriors starting lineups are number 3, Brandon Myers, number 20, Trenton Ramirez Keller, number 22, Brody Wagner, number 33, Ethan Wagner, and number 35, Joshua Herr. For your hometown Waynesboro Indians, number 3, Cooper Huff, number 4, Reese Cover, number 5, Louis Lindsay, number 23, Ryan Schaefer, and number 33, Jaylon Bean, who will jump versus number 22, Brody Wagner, a sophomore for the...
Sophomore, who I have it on the rosters given out, 6'6" sophomore.
Looks every bit the same height as Jaylon.
Tip gone to the Waynesboro side.
We know how those rosters are. They never are quite accurate, but he's got some size.
So Jaylon Bean taking the first shot off the mark, rebound by aforementioned Brody Wagner, the 6'6" sophomore. He's going to drive to the basket. Pulls up, turnaround jumper, off the mark, rebound by Louis Lindsay. Pushes it up to Ryan Schaefer.
Oh,
takes
nice
a little Euro step.
Misses it, but gets his own rebound. And then a battle for number 22, battling the sophomore, not afraid to mix it up in there. He looks frail, but he's tenacious.
So it looks like Gettysburg is starting 2 sophomores. Number 22, Brody Wagner, as well as number 35, Joshua Herr, who the roster has at 6'2". And it looks like Brody Wagner is going to be the ball handler at 6'6".
That's different.
Passes it over to Brandon Myers.
Again, Keith, I'm looking at him versus Reese Cover, and they look about the same height to me. About 6'4". Could be deceptive down with the view we have as well. Cooper Huff with the steal.
It is, we're a little ways back, and none of them look 6'6" or 6'5". Well, they do have a 6'5", number 33, Ethan Wagner.
Looks every bit the same height there as Cover as well. I think we have it 6'3", right, Keith?
Who we have, yeah, Reese at 6'3". Reese has the ball with his back to the basket, turns, mid-lane jump shot, off the mark, rebounded by number 33, Ethan Wagner. So neither team successful in any of their field goal attempts. Jaylon got a steal, drives to the basket, high off the glass, draws the foul by number 22, Brody Wagner. He's going to go to the line to shoot 2.
That could become key, Keith, being that they do have some size to match Waynesboro here with number 33 and number 22, both, you know, being at about the same height as our bigs.
Well, we'll come up against teams that can match us in the starting five. I think it's the depth that's gonna be to our benefit. Jalon hits the first free throw to break the scoring drought for both teams. 6 minutes, 38 seconds to go in the first quarter. Waynesboro takes the lead, 1-0.
With a blood-curdling scream from the fans down there.
Student section down there in front of, just on the other side of Jalon. The camera picks them up. They're all the way to the right of the bleachers.
Oh, that's a lot of.
Yeah, they're gonna kind of travel on that, I believe.
Nah, they're gonna get it for the foul, but boy, it was a lot of weird dribbling there.
Louis Lindsay's gonna pick up the foul. His first, team's first. Each team has a team foul. 6:34 to go. I think I just said 6:34. The clock cannot start. Oh, there we go. Now we're underway.
So it looks like Waynesboro's in a man-to-man defense here. And at this point, it just seems like a lot of one-on-one action.
Yeah,
they're now
looks
swinging.
like
Oh,
a
there's a
nice
good
backdoor
pass,
cut.
but couldn't hold it, couldn't handle it. It was a good look. He found him. He was open.
They're getting some cutters going to the basket, which seems to be their offense, a motion offense. With that was a wide open cut, but mishandled by Brody Wagner. So now Waynesboro comes down, and Cooper Huff
there
gives
we
a
go.
screen and roll to Jalon. Jalon looks like he got a little hacked, fell down, but the ref didn't call it. It's going to be Gettysburg ball.
That's something new, Keith. I haven't seen that pick and roll from the top.
And a
Oh
deep
boy,
pass.
you can't let that happen. Oh, they're going to get him on a foul.
Yeah, it's going to be on Reese.
Yeah, well, he's not arguing, so obviously he feels he must have got him.
Maybe with that dragging hand, kind of, that offhand might have just reached out with him and got him on the arm. I didn't see it, wasn't clean, but.
He would normally argue, so I don't think that he was putting up much of a fight. He must have got him pretty well. Didn't see it very well from down here, or up here, I should say. So number 22.
Ties the score at 1. Just underway. 2 minutes in, 6 minutes, 1 second to go in the first quarter. Winner of this game will face Chambersburg Trojans in the tournament championship tomorrow night.
So he knocks them both down to take the 2-1 lead. And there's going to be a foul here on number 35 as he almost got the steal, but once Louis Lindsay had his hands locked into that, it was going to be tough to get it away from him.
Ryan Schaefer inbounds the ball to Jalon at the three-point line. Jalon pulls it up, looks good, off the mark, rebound.
Rebound by Louis
Lindsay.
Lindsay.
Puts it back up for the 2 points. Strong rebound.
That was really good.
3-2 is the score. 5 minutes, 45 seconds to go in the first quarter. Gettysburg comes in at 3-2. Waynesboro at 5-1. Only loss coming to Chambersburg Trojans, who they hope to meet tomorrow night in the championship if they win here. And it would be a game I would be excited to see, James.
Yeah, well, this looks like it's going to be a good game. I don't think they're going to walk away from this one by the looks of things, Keith. So timeout by the...
Gettysburg called that one.
Yeah, the Warriors. So I just now realized that we're playing the Warriors versus the Indians. Good thing that we're in PC country here. So 3-2. Guests currently lead by 1. 4 minutes in, Keith. 5 whole points put on the board.
Yeah, this is, going back to Northern, it's something seems a little bit out of sync with Waynesboro that we've seen them against Big Spring, against James Buchanan, against Greencastle, even that opening game against Chambersburg. They seem to have gotten away from their strength a little bit. They haven't found their stride. I'm not sure what I'm looking for here, James. Maybe it's on the road. They're a little bit apprehensive, but they usually come out very confident, pound the ball inside. And it's early in this game. That could still be it.
So Tanyan Shaw has checked in for Reese Cover. That may be a foul scenario, trying to keep him out of foul trouble, being that he picked up 1 already.
Whew. Gettysburg has the ball.
Another backdoor cut that number 22 just couldn't quite handle.
Couple of mishandled passes.
They are looking for those backdoor cuts, which is I like that. I like that motion offense that they're running, Keith. They just haven't been able to connect.
Looks like if they do connect, they're going to get some good looks at the basket. So for Waynesboro's sake, I'm hoping they maintain their inability to connect on those passes.
3-point shot by Ryan off the mark. Ooh, pretty good shot taken there. Doesn't fall. basket.
So
And
number 35,
Joshua
yeah.
Herr. First field goal of the game for Gettysburg brings it to a 4-3 score. Gettysburg up by 1 point. Jalon gets the ball down low. Pump fakes, goes up, gets it blocked. Fights for the ball, and it's going to stay Waynesboro ball.
Yeah, he's not going to be able to just rise up and elevate over people like he's normally used to doing in all the other games, Keith. Number 22's got some leap ability there, too. Not only is he tall and strong. There it is again.
Another shot block. Looked like Jalon had an easy basket there on the inbound pass, but he got it blocked.
Yeah, number 22's just not going to give away anything easy. He's got some leap.
He is lanky, as well as to go with that leap.
Jump ball, so that'll be Waynesboro ball.
So it's number 22, Brody Wagner. Again, we have him at 6'6" on the roster here. He's definitely got some height on everybody down there, but 6'6" might be a bit of a stretch. I could be wrong.
He's got some bounce, though. He can actually get up. He almost won the jump ball from Jalon, who just barely stole it from him.
Jalon gets the ball at the top of the key and finds Ryan Schaefer.
It's a good-looking shot. It just
middle
didn't
of the
quite
lane
go.
Floater, a little bit off the mark.
Yeah, the crowd giving it to him a little bit for not connecting to any rim there. There we go. Ryan actually shut down that backdoor cut finally.
And there's number 22 on the backdoor cut.
And he's out of bounds again. They're trying to force it in there. He just can't quite grab it.
First substitution of the game for Gettysburg. Number 23, a sophomore, Ian McLean, checks in.
As does Michael Young for Ryan Schaefer.
So Michael Young, he's generally the sixth man. He wasn't in this game. Hope tends to bring a little bit of a spark here. He is driving to the basket, and they're going to call an on-the-floor foul. Looks like it's going to be against Waynesboro.
Yeah, it's going to be on Cooper Huff, I believe.
Moving screen?
Yep, illegal screen.
The Gettysburg student section over there letting Cooper know that he violated the rules.
You can't do that, yeah.
And Blake Carbaugh is going to check in for Cooper. It is a 4-3 score, not a barn burner. 3:27
there we
to go in the
There's
first
that backdoor cut again. They've gotten that now 2 or 3 times, Keith.
Taney Shell does get the steal.
They got to get back. So
they're looking for that home run pass on the press break.
Yeah, they've gotten it a couple times. Waynesboro's got to be cognizant of that.
So it looks like they're in a 5-out offense here. Now they got some cutters going to the basket, and Tanyan's going to drive. Finds his way to get to the basket. Reverse layup off the mark. Gettysburg comes back quickly the other way. It looks like Gettysburg's ready to get going down the floor pretty quick.
They're going to give that one to Gettysburg. I think it was Alpha Gettysburg, but there was probably a foul on Lindsay. So, you know, tit for tat there. I'd rather have the out of bounds than the foul.
Gettysburg controls the ball on offense here, just inside 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. They lead 4-3. They're up by 1.
There's that push off again, Keith. But it does go off of his own foot.
Brandon Myers turns the ball over for Gettysburg. Waynesboro's going to get a possession here. Okay. Getting some looks at the basket, James, but just unable to convert. They had a couple of shots from in the paint. They've had a couple of decent looks.
Yeah, a couple 3-point looks. Haven't went down.
Here's Michael Young driving to the baseline. Finds Blake Carbaugh from the corner for 3. That's off the mark. Rebound pulled down by Trenton Ramirez-Keller.
And there you go. Michael Young on the hustle play gets the poke from behind. Louis over to Young. Young for 3.
Off the mark.
But he is going to get a nice rebound there by Blake, who is going to get hit and knocked to the ground. So it'll be Waynesboro ball on the baseline.
And Brody Wagner checks back in for Gettysburg. Their sophomore, who seems to be a big part of the offense.
3-point look by Louis, not on the mark. There's another steal.
Rebound by Ian McLean. Start coming down the court. Jalon snuck up behind him, stole the ball. He's going to drive the length of the court, make a bounce pass over to Tanyan Shell, and just pass didn't get through and out of bounds.
There's a time, there's a different look, Keith, because normally he would have attacked on that. So number 22 is causing some second thoughts in there.
Jalon takes a breather as Ryan Schaefer checks back into the game. So Waynesboro trailing by 1, 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter from the Gettysburg Christmas tournament.
Turnover on the attempted inlet pass. They're looking to run, Keith.
They are looking to run. That might be their
so number
put
3,
back by number 3, Brandon Myers.
Yep.
Give them a 6-3 score here in the first quarter. And Waynesboro's minute 40 to go in the first quarter. Just can't get the ball in the bucket here, turning over the ball more than they generally do.
Well, and you know they haven't made a
Lindsay
three-point shot yet.
Channing Shaw gets the rebound off the Louis Lindsay miss, and he's going to get fouled and go to the line.
Is that on number 22?
I think it's going to be on 25. Looking at the ref early. 22. It is on 22. That's going to be his second. Team fourth.
Or was it 23, Keith? No, it's 22. Yeah. All right, well, that's big.
Let's see if the coach leaves him in here for the minute 28 to go in the first quarter.
Channing Shaw unable to convert on the first,
to substitute him in for Ethan Wagner.
Yep, so Wagner had taken a seat earlier. He is, again, listed at 6'5". Got some size as well, but I've been impressed with number 22, Keith, as a sophomore.
Deb certainly as a sophomore, and looks like, you know, we had some sophomores with his type of body last year. Now we're looking at him out here, Ryan Schaefer and Michael Young. They developed that body, basketball body, a little bit into their junior year, and he's going to.
Oh, there's a nice backdoor cut. You got to watch the backdoor. Come on. I mean, they've done it every time.
Executed. Brandon Myers with the basket. Give a 5-point lead to Gettysburg. So it's fast break or backdoor cuts.
Yeah, I like it.
It's fun basketball to watch.
Absolutely. It was very similar to an offense that we ran at my high school, Keith.
Ryan Schaefer gets the ball, finds Michael Young, who finds Blake Carbaugh in the corner, shoots up to three, and that one's good. So Blake hits the three-pointer. 49 seconds to go, 8-6. Waynesboro trails by 2, and they give a little bit of full court pressure here and then fall back into the man-to-man.
So that was a big shot, Keith, because they were really, again, we've talked about their struggles at the three-point land. They're like 1 for 5 here already tonight, so it's not been good here either. That's too easy.
23 got the basket, Ian McLean. Michael Young down the other end.
Nice.
Answers the call. Got beat on the defense, but came back down and matched it basket for basket. And number 20 is going to drive to the basket, and he's going to get blocked.
Oh, and it's going to go out on him.
And out on him. So Tanyan Shaw with a big block, and it's going to be Waynesboro basketball. 16.9 seconds to go in the first quarter. Waynesboro trails by 2. Clock is running down to 15. Blake trying to get everybody in position here. It's at the 10-second mark.
He's got to get the ball over get the ball over the line. There we go.
5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Gets the shot off. It's good from the baseline. Tie up the score, 10-10.
So a strong comeback here in the last final minutes with a different look on offense there, Keith.
Yeah, some names that we're not quite used to seeing in the quarter there, but Michael Young, as we talked about, as the sixth man, sometimes brings a spark. Put up the last 4 points there. One at the buzzer, the last shot of the quarter.
All right, well, we'll take a quick break here. This is F&M Trust Sports Network on midpenbroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
Banking done your way. It's the power to make life better. It's the convenience of managing funds anytime, anywhere with mobile banking. Even better, it's the satisfaction of working with local pros who are more responsive and in tune with you. That's why today, more families and businesses are choosing F&M Trust. So when you're ready to have banking done your way, visit any of F&M Trust's 22 locations, all right here in South Central PA, and online at fmtrust.bank. Member FDIC.
Build something real at Manitowoc Cranes, located between Greencastle and Waynesboro in Shady Grove. Manitowoc employees enjoy a 4-day work week, excellent pay, benefits beginning on day 1, profit sharing, sign-on bonuses for experience, and pay while you learn training opportunities. With entry-level pay ranging from $18 to $25, join a team that builds the equipment that builds our communities and the world. Apply online today at manitowoc.com. Manitowoc is an equal opportunity employer.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here. The second quarter begins at that hit out of bounds, 10-10. It did start with a Warriors possession, and they turned the ball over on the baseline, so the Indians will bring the ball down the court to start the second quarter. Reese is back in the game.
Michael Young has the ball right now. Looks like
there'll be another jump ball.
It is going to be a jump ball. That should be Waynesboro ball.
No, they just had the last one. I think this is.
Well, they started the quarter with Gettysburg.
Right. Thank you. Yes.
So
all right.
Reese is back in the game, like you mentioned. Blake Carbaugh Michael Young.
Jalon's back in.
Jalon and Ryan Schaefer. Blake is driving the basket, gets it over to Michael Young in the corner, looking inside for Reese Cover. It goes up and gets, and he's going to get a foul called on Ethan Wagner. Looked like a pretty clean block.
There were 2 guys on him, Keith. I do think one got a good clean block, but I think the other one did get some hand.
Foul was called on Ethan Wagner, number 33, his first, team 5th.
He came on the weak side defense, and it looked like he had a pretty clean block, but
so
23 was on him as well.
Looks like they're going to contest every shot down there in the low block area. So that gives, Reese made that first free throw, but gives Waynesboro an 11-10 lead, just underway here in the second quarter, 30 seconds in. Second free throw for Reese, and he hits that one. 12-10. Waynesboro's got the full court pressure going, with Jalon there up in the middle, spreading out the arms, taking up space. They find a way to break the press pretty easily. And
good pass.
And they're going to call an offensive.
Ooh, they lucky, because that was a heck of a pass.
Blake Carbaugh drew the offensive foul. Number 20 seems to like the Trenton Ramirez Keller, the senior for Gettysburg.
He's quick.
He's quick and he penetrates pretty well. Gets to the basket and looks to dish. Waynesboro possession here. Reese got the ball at the top of the key. Finds Blake on the other side. Jalon down on the low block. Finds some space and gets the basket from underneath the basket.
That was good patience that time, instead of just going straight up and, trying to rise above him. Oh, wow, that's
coming the other way. It's going to be a block. Oh. So Gettysburg gets that ball in transition quick and gets down the other end. Waynesboro needs to
get back.
It's one way to break the full court pressure is not let them set it up, right?
Absolutely. And again, you got to have somebody on the back end to defend. And
yeah, it looks like they're getting beat deep.
Yes, exactly.
So Waynesboro up by 4. 1 minute into the second quarter, 6:53 to go.
Man, he loves swinging that with his kind of hook arm, doesn't he? Oh, that's a foul on Jalon. Yeah. He keeps throwing like a hook pass, Keith.
Right. Skip pass. It's somehow staying in. It's a dangerous pass.
It looks like something you'd see in what's those balls with the big, where you kind of.
Oh, highlight.
Yeah, there we go.
The world of highlight.
Couldn't think of the name of it, as Josh Herr connects there on the first free throw.
Well, as a New Englander, we had a big highlight center in Hartford, Connecticut.
Man, he connects on both. I don't know if they missed a free throw yet, Keith.
Waynesboro up by 2, 14-12. Number 20 gets his hand on the ball, but couldn't complete the steal. Trenton Ramirez Keller, so it's going to stay Waynesboro ball.
Again, he's quick. You got to watch him.
I don't think he's come out of the game yet. Jalon sets a high screen on him. Blake gets all the way to the basket, gets his shot blocked, and it's going to stay Waynesboro ball.
That was close on Jalon, Keith. He really stuck his knee out on that. That
did.
Could have been an offensive foul, and that would have been his third.
And I think we got Cooper Huff and Louis Lindsay checking into the game for Blake.
Or no, that would have been his second. I'm sorry.
For Blake Carbaugh and Michael Young, they're going to take a seat here. 6:39 to go in the first half. Waynesboro up by 2, 14-12. Cooper Huff is looking to inbound the ball. He finds Louis Lindsay, drives it on the baseline, kicks it back out to Jalon. He gets to the paint, pulls up, tries to dump it down to Reese Cover, and the ball just gets mishandled and going to turn it over to Gettysburg ball. Waynesboro setting up their full court pressure here.
So they do have the amount of points for Jalon down there wrong. They have him at 1 point at this time. He actually has 3. He just made a layup, and he had the first free throw of the game.
Yeah, they do have on the main scoreboard, they do have each player and the points they have. That was a nice baseline move and pass by number 23, Ian McLean.
And that was pretty uncontested. That was just a stand straight up. Oh,
here's
nice
Ryan Schaefer with his left hand.
Very nice take.
Had to go over 2 hands to avoid that block shot, and Gettysburg does like to block shots.
Yeah, Reese Cover kind of let him have that last layup, Keith. That was not necessarily a bad thing. Because we've seen Reese get in plenty of foul trouble.
Here's number 3 driving to the basket. Gets the roll. Brendan Myers to tie the score at 16. Ryan Schaefer the other side with the left hand again.
Left hand again, yeah.
Lays it in. Give Waynesboro a 2-point lead. And now the pace is picking up a little bit, James. The scoring's picking up. We're up to 18-16. Waynesboro lead as Gettysburg calls a timeout.
Yeah, it's a fast-paced game. They're up and down the court. They're going to run. Both teams want to get out and run. And I'd say at this point, Keith, the Warriors have done a little bit better job of it. I know that, Waynesboro's up by 2, but as far as beating the press, they've done a good job so far. I don't think there's been that many turnovers. The turnovers have been on those backdoor cuts.
Well, they're not letting them set up. They're just they're not letting them set the press up. They're getting the ball in and getting it up the court quickly, and that's just not giving Waynesboro a chance to get into position. On the back side of the court, the deep defenders, they're still figuring out who's covering what, and by the time they figure that out, the ball's going over their head to somebody, on the long pass.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see if Coach stays in this press. They've gotten several easy layups off of it.
Well, he's got a few versions of this press that come out. Sometimes they just deny the inbound
So it looks like
pass.
this is going to be a man-to-man press.
Yeah, and this is one version of it. And
there
there's
you
a
go
long
again.
pass again. Cooper playing cornerback gets the interception.
Cooper back in.
Reese Cover drives to the basket. Looks like that's going to be a foul on the floor.
That was close because he sure did use a lot of shoulder there, Keith, to try to separate and make some room.
So that's 16 fouls. The next one's going to be 1 and 1. 5.5 minutes to go in the second quarter.
No, that is the seventh actually.
Oh, that is the seventh. Yeah. 1 and 1 here for Reese. Number 15, who we haven't seen tonight, Christopher Boone checks into the game.
5 minutes and 31 seconds left here in the second quarter. 18-16 with an opportunity to take a 4-point lead, which would be the biggest lead for Waynesboro of the night. Unfortunately, misses the first free throw. Oh,
wasn't ready for that pass.
There's that hook throw again. That's apparently a home style throw of some sort up here in Gettysburg. Almost did it again, but turned. Timeout.
Coach Hoffman got the timeout in. After Louis Lindsay, I believe, dived on the ball down there. It's going to be Waynesboro ball. Coach Hoffman did get the timeout in. Timeout Waynesboro.
I think Louis Lindsay called the timeout by the looks of it, Keith, and then Coach gave the 30-second look. So it is going to be a quick 30-second timeout. Hopefully they have a good inbound play here to get somebody open.
Gettysburg does, they challenge all the, the strengths we've talked about before. The strength of this Waynesboro Indians team is going to be in the paint, down low, going to the basket. We have the big guys, athletic guys. But it seems that Gettysburg has neutralized that with their shot blocking, their rebounding on the offensive end.
Yeah, no, the biggest
Waynesboro.
issue has been their offensive set. That's very similar to what we've talked about with Waynesboro in the past. That Waynesboro we've really yet to see their offensive sets produce a lot of points. They produce most of their points in the fast break, much like the Gettysburg Warriors have so far. So they're very similar teams, very similar height-wise and so forth.
Here's Reese driving to the basket, kicks it out to Louis Lindsay for 3, and it's good. So that's going to be critical in a game like this where nothing's coming in on the inside, is to get some 3-pointers. And we've seen Louis Lindsay come through with 1.
I haven't seen.
We've seen Blake Carbuck come through as well.
I haven't seen Gettysburg shoot a 3 yet, Keith. And they definitely haven't made one, but I don't even think they've shot one.
Number 20 driving to the basket, Trenton Ramirez Keller.
It's going to be a foul.
Foul on the ground.
Side out, and I think it's going to be on Ryan. Number 5, is that who they called that on? No, there's not a 5 out there. Yeah, they called it on. Oh, yeah, okay, it's Louis Lindsay. So he's got his second foul. He's going to come out. Michael Young is going to come in. I think I make them shoot a 3, Keith. They've beat them. Every shot's been a layup.
Yeah, don't let them.
Why go out to there and challenge
right there,
it?
there's another backdoor cut.
Exactly.
Gets it up, blocked by Reese Cover, but he's going to get called on the foul.
Why are we overplaying the threes and playing them 25 feet from the hoop?
Yeah, they haven't proven they can make it from out there yet. They haven't even attempted it.
They proved that they can make a layup, and they've proved that they're going to go back door and try to get layups all night long. Make them shoot a jumper or a 3-pointer. We haven't seen one yet.
So that's.
And they're good at shooting free throws.
Brandon Myers at the
They've
line
yet to
makes
miss a
the
free
first.
throw. So 21-17, opportunity for Gettysburg to cut this lead to 3. and they do.
So 21-18, Waynesboro leads by 3. See if Coach Hoffman at halftime, which comes in about 4 minutes, 17 seconds on the clock, makes that adjustment at halftime that, hey, let's force these guys to shoot from the outside, see what they got.
So we got a man-to-man full court press.
And
there's
there goes
the,
the long
there's
ball
the
again.
lob again. I mean, this is just easy basketball.
That basket by number 23, Ian McLean. And what do we have here? It's going to be a foul on Gettysburg.
So coach is going to bring in Blake Carball to try to stop that long pass, I believe.
But Cooper's going to Cooper's shooting the 1-and-1, so he was going to substitute for Cooper, but Cooper's going to the line for the 1-and-1. Waynesboro up 21-20. That long pass should only happen once or twice a game, and it seems to be a bread and butter right now. So Cooper misses the front end of the 1-and-1, and Waynesboro's got a 1-point lead, hitting the 4-minute mark to go until halftime. Ryan Schaefer gets the tap, but recovered again by Trenton Ramirez Keller.
We've seen Waynesboro go through some rough free throw shooting, and it looks like that may rear its ugly head again here tonight, Keith.
So I was going to say Gettysburg ball off that block shot. It went off on the Waynesboro player.
I know it's going to come as a shock, but he drove to the hole the whole way. Didn't pull up or shoot a 3 or a jumper. So here we go. Oh, we got a 3, Keith. And he knocks it down.
Trenton Ramirez Keller, the senior, hits the first 3-pointer for Gettysburg. First attempt, too, I believe.
That is their first attempt.
Tanyan Shaw has the ball here at
a lot of one-on-one
elbow.
Going on
Gets
our
it over
offense,
to Jaylon. Jaylon takes the baseline, drives to the basket, and
scores.
finds the basket.
A lot of one-on-one basketball right now. That's not generally what you want.
No, our team is our strength is as a team down the bench.
So 23-23 with 3 minutes left here in the second quarter. And there's going to be a travel as he kind of got tripped up on the feet of Jaylon as he was driving to the basket. And that'll be a turnover, Waynesboro basketball.
Tie score. Just hitting the 3-minute mark to go before halftime at the Christmas tournament here in Gettysburg.
Oh, good pass.
Oh,
so
Ryan Schaefer finds Jaylon down on the low block. Jaylon looked like he wanted to dunk it, but just didn't get up high enough, but did get the lay-in.
And I think that they called a timeout there because Jaylon was limping around after the shot, and they wanted to make sure he was okay.
Let's see if they're going for the long pass here. They're going to get it in and then fall back into a full court man-to-man. Waynesboro up by 2. 2 minutes, 45 seconds to go in the first half.
There's the back door.
And Tanyan Shaw gets a hand on that pass, knocks it out of bounds. Well, Gettysburg is using what they have for a team. Very well coached to be patient and disciplined to find that backdoor cut. That's
not a good pass.
This is a nice steal by Ryan Schaefer. Goes up and gets the dunk.
So that'll make Ryan happy, I'm sure. That's his first dunk of the season.
First dunk of the career we've seen in the game for Ryan.
Absolutely. That's something new that he added with some height and size over the last summer.
And I'm sure he spent a lot of time in the gym, in the workout gym. Ryan came back with definitely added some muscle from last time we saw him in his JV season last year as a sophomore. So number 3 finds his way to the basket, gets a clean look, misses, rebounded by Waynesboro, and Blake gets
foul
tripped
number
up.
3 as he got tripped up from
Brandon
behind.
Myers, he doesn't look too happy about that call.
That's at least his second.
So we're still looking at 1-and-1. Next one's going to be a double bonus. That's the 9th team foul on Gettysburg against Waynesboro's 7th.
And that is his second foul. Blake Carball going to the line to shoot the 1-and-1.
Critical 1-and-1 in a tight game like this. We've missed the front end here a couple times now, but Blake hits that one. Give Waynesboro a 5-point lead, 28-23. 2 minutes, 1 second to go in the first half.
So after a slow start, Keith, they did, here in the second quarter, get things going, and they've actually been able to put the ball in the hole a little bit.
Yep, Waynesboro's capable of putting up a lot of points fast, so that first go up, there's a long pass again. Let's see if he makes it. Oh, overthrew it, and Blake got tripped up, but it's going to be Waynesboro ball. Looks like Blake got tied up with the Gettysburg players'
That might
feet.
be the old case of going to the well one too many times.
Well, at least they shut it down. If I had seen it one more time.
So that's coming back to the baseline of Waynesboro. That's the old icing call there, Keith.
Yeah, it's where the ball was last, from a referee's perspective, where it was last in play. So Waynesboro gets the ball down at their own baseline. There was no possession from that inbound pass. So Blake finds Jalon.
Tries
Michael
to.
Young gets the tip, finds Blake in the corner. Blake's off the mark for the three. Rebound by Ian McLean, and Gettysburg brings the ball down. Checks out their offensive options. Minute 45 to go in the first half. Waynesboro up by 6, 29 to 23. Looks like Waynesboro has gone into a much looser man-to-man, if not almost a zone. And Blake tries to bring the ball up, and
he's going to get number 3 yet again. That's his 3rd foul. He is not happy about it.
Looking at the student section over there and seeing if they agree. They probably don't. So
Nah, I believe that might be some family members down there on the bench there beside some of our hometown fans. Looked like he was looking at them, and they were looking back and telling him that, you know, you can't go reaching in like that.
So he's going to take a seat. Brandon Myers, a senior for Gettysburg, picking up his 3rd foul. Blake Carbaugh is going to shoot the double bonus, so 2 free throws here. Makes the first one. Minute 31 to go. Waynesboro goes up by 7, 30 to 23.
So Blake's done a good job at the free throw line, Keith. That's something we haven't been able to say a whole lot about.
As a team?
Yeah, as a team free throw
Certainly,
shooting.
yeah.
And of course, I did the commentary jinx on him, and he misses the second.
If Waynesboro is successful here, and they do play Chambersburg tomorrow night, free throws were critical in the first game, and I suspect they will be very critical in that game as well. There's a bit of a push-off by number 20.
Definitely a push-off.
Trenton Ramirez-Kelly, but he hits the jumper from the free throw line to give Gettysburg, pull it back within 5. Michael Young down the other end for 3, and he hits it. We haven't seen Michael hit one. I don't think he hit one in Northern York. He took a couple. I know he has at least one attempt tonight, so it was good to see Michael get that 3-pointer. Here's a steal by Tanyan Shaw. He goes in and lays it in with his right hand. Bring a 10-point lead just inside of a minute to go in the first half. Waynesboro goes up by 10 with a couple quick turnovers. And coming down the other end, number 23, Ian McLean makes a pull-up jumper from inside the paint to pull him back within 8.
Gives him 8 points on the night.
And here's Ryan Schaefer driving to the basket.
Number 15 is reaching all over the place there. He was reaching on Michael Young from behind and then tried another one on Ryan Schaefer and got called. So he'll be shooting 2 now from the free throw line.
Waynesboro up 35-27. 33.2 seconds to go in the first half. Ryan Schaefer to shoot 2.
And that's short. We've talked about the Waynesboro free throw shooting, Keith, because on the first night in the tournament, they shot 48% from the free throw line.
Yeah, and they seem to have cleaned that up in the games after that.
It's been better.
It's been better.
It hasn't been great, but it's been better. It may
they
have
haven't
been that
needed to rely on it as much as it didn't cost them.
It went up to 60 or 70%, I would say. And
overall, if I had to guess, that's where you want it as a team at 70% on the season. I guess any coach would take 70% on the season. At least any team I've played for, that's what the coaches always wanted, 70% as a team.
So Ryan missed both of those?
I believe he made the second one.
Oh, he did make the second one, thank you.
So 36 to 27, 6 seconds to go here in the first half, 5 seconds, 4, and he's going to get the shot off. It's going to be blocked by Blake Carbaugh, and Michael Young gets the shot off. I'm not sure it would have counted, but it wasn't even close, and Waynesboro gets away at halftime here, 36 to 27.
So we'll take a quick break and be back with the halftime show. This is F&M Trust Sports Network on midpennbroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
Banking done your way. It's the power to make life better. It's the convenience of managing funds anytime, anywhere with mobile banking. Even better, it's the satisfaction of working with local pros who are more responsive and in tune with you. That's why today, more families and businesses are choosing F&M Trust. So when you're ready to have banking done your way, visit any of F&M Trust's 22 locations, all right here in South Central PA, and online at fmtrust.bank. Member FDIC.
Most companies ask for applicants with experience. But where do you get that experience unless somebody gives you a job? Let the U.S. Air Force help. We offer comprehensive job training in over 140 specialties, and we're willing to help pay for the cost of your education to finish your degree. You'll gain unmatched experience for your untapped potential with the United States Air Force. For more information, please contact Sergeant Sear at 717-480-7254. This message was brought to you by the U.S. Air Force in collaboration with Penn Broadcasting.
Build something real at Manitowoc Cranes, located between Greencastle and Waynesboro in Shady Grove. Manitowoc employees enjoy a 4-day work week, excellent pay, benefits beginning on day 1, profit sharing, sign-on bonuses for experience, and pay while you learn training opportunities. With entry-level pay ranging from $18 to $25, join a team that builds the equipment that builds our communities and the world. Apply online today at manitowoc.com. Manitowoc is an equal opportunity employer.
Barn quilt trails are in 45 states in America, and the newest trail is in Franklin County, Pennsylvania. Follow the trail, the Stitches in Time Barn Quilt Trail. It is a great way to explore Franklin County any time of the year. 3 dozen quilt squares, hosted at more than 2 dozen sites, showcases of the charm of small towns, the beauty of farmland and forest, share stories of history, and commemorates family and friends. Visit ExploreFranklinCountyPA.com to view the guidebook online or download a copy. Contact 717-552-2977 if you would like a copy mailed. It's a great way to explore Franklin County, PA.
Shippensburg Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, with offices in Shippensburg, Greencastle, Waynesboro, and Newville, specializes in orthopedic and sports-related injuries. Our therapists are experts in utilizing the most current therapy techniques, from hands-on manipulation to therapeutic exercise and aquatic therapy. We are a locally owned and operated practice and have a vested interest in the individual patient and community. Shippensburg Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine. Online at shippt.com. Phone 717-477-8030.
You can count on Premier HVAC services for all your heating and cooling needs. Same-day service, free estimates, 24-hour emergency services, price match guarantee, and free second opinions. Phone 717-597-9900 or visit us online at premierhvacpa.com. Premier HVAC Services, the experience you deserve.
Del Martin Incorporated, a full-service advertising agency, has been serving the tri-state area for 35 years. We specialize in screen printing and embroidered clothing. Del Martin Incorporated supplies a full range of brand-name uniforms for athletic, work, and medical applications, and a full line of advertising essentials. We have an in-house artist ready to put your ideas to work for you. T-shirts for schools, clubs, churches, and events. Del Martin Incorporated, 21 Sarah Susan Lane, Greencastle. Phone 717-597-5751 or online at delprint.com.
All right, welcome back to Gettysburg Senior High School as the score is 36-27. Waynesboro currently leading the Warriors by 9. Keith, it's been an interesting game after a 10-10 first quarter, which was, I don't know what to say about that first quarter. They at least did settle in and got some scoring done.
Well, I wouldn't say settle in because I think both teams upped the tempo. So, settle in kind of implies that they slowed it down and ran through some offense, and that just wasn't the case. Both teams just decided to start playing their game and looking for the break, getting the ball up and down the court, try to generate some turnovers. So we saw a lot more scoring in the second quarter than the first quarter. I think Waynesboro just has to find an identity. We've seen a couple different versions of the Indians. We were talking about that a little bit as they were in commercial. It's what kind of identity are they going to have? What we thought we were going to see isn't necessarily what we're seeing.
Yeah, I mean, basically their identity at this point, if we had to label them with one, would be that they are a fast break, full court press, up in your face, team. The problem is that that's exactly what the Warriors are. And they're currently doing it a little bit better, even though they're losing by 9. And some of that's just, as you've talked about before, the depth of Waynesboro and their athleticism. I mean, they're a very talented team. They have had, we got right now Jalen Bean with 7 points, 6 of which I should say, came on him just beating his man off the dribble.
Right.
And the same with Ryan Schaefer. We watched him do a left-hand layup, beating his man off the dribble on 2 layups. We did have a couple threes tonight, which has really been the difference in the game, in my opinion, Keith, because we have a 3 by Michael Young, we have a 3 by Louis Lindsay, we have a 3 by Blake Carball, and that we haven't seen a whole lot.
No, we haven't. And going back earlier in the season, going back previous seasons, we've always seen Waynesboro have to rely on three-point shooting. And I thought this year was going to be different, and here we are.
Right.
Here we are finding ourselves relying on that. And it's, the offense just seems to kind of really struggle to find exactly what they want to do here.
And when we look at the Gettysburg Warriors, you see again them kind of doing that fast. They're wanting to beat that break quickly. They want to get down and score. They're driving everything to the basket. They're definitely a, back screen cutting team. They're setting back screens. They're getting the cuts through the back screen in the motion offense. And it's pretty when it works. And, they're looking for it. And they're running through the offense pretty well. And it's not hard to see that they want to attack.
Yeah.
Their number one priority is attack. I don't think they shot a jump shot or a 3 until halfway through the second quarter.
And that's what I was hoping, coming out from the Franklin County tip-off to the James Buchanan game to the Big Spring game. I thought we were going to see a Waynesboro team that is on the attack. And, we didn't see that with Northern York last game. We haven't seen much of it tonight. I personally thought that their identity and what was going to make them unique and tough to beat was if they could use their size, use their athleticism, use their speed to be an attacking basketball team. They're attacking the basket. And they have at times, but at other times they kind of seem to settle into an offense that just...
Well, yeah, when you're running that 4 out, you got to have somebody, either take their man off the dribble and then, get an assist. But if they're in a man-to-man defense, again, those back cuts would sure pay dividends for us as well if we get into some kind of offense in that similar set.
And we did see a high screen and roll with Jalen and Cooper Huff in the first quarter that it's something we haven't seen a whole lot of, but it's simplifying the game, and it gets gets one of your best players moving toward the basket, catching the ball at full speed. I hope to see more of that in the future.
Well, we're going to take a quick break here and be back with the second half of this basketball game. This is F&M Trust Sports Network on midpennbroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
Want a good laugh? Watch those funny insurance ads on TV. Want seriously good auto, home, business, or life insurance? Come to the Antrim Insurance Agency, your independent Erie insurance agent with offices in Greencastle and Waynesboro. You'll get a great price that saves you money, unbelievable service, and advice from people you can trust. So talk to us at the Antrim Insurance Agency today, 717-593-0500, or visit antriminsurancepa.com.
Banking done your way. It's the power to make life better by working with local pros who are more in tune with you. When you're ready to have banking done your way, visit any of F&M Trust's 22 locations, all here in South Central PA, and online at fmtrust.bank.
Most companies ask for applicants with experience. But where do you get that experience unless somebody gives you a job? Let the U.S. Air Force help. We offer comprehensive job training in over 140 specialties, and we're willing to help pay for the cost of your education to finish your degree. You'll gain unmatched experience for your untapped potential with the United States Air Force. For more information, please contact Sergeant Sear at 717-480-7254. This message was brought to you by the U.S. Air Force in collaboration with Penn Broadcasting.
All right, welcome back to Gettysburg Senior High School, as the halftime score is your Waynesboro Indians 36 and the Gettysburg Warriors 27. Gettysburg will start with possession.
Same starting 5 for both sides.
Had a little trouble getting it in as Waynesboro is playing their man-to-man press defense.
Waynesboro comes out in a man-to-man still.
And there it is, backdoor cut. And they're going to get foul on Ryan Schaefer. It was a good block, but he had his hand on his back, Keith. You can't put that handle in the back. That's just a beautiful, God, I love that offense, Keith. I can't tell you how happy this offense makes me.
Yeah, it is. It's a beautiful thing to see when you see team. You remember old Princeton when they made it
Oh,
to the Final
love
Four in the NCAAs? They were fun to watch. They got a lot of.
The Wizards ran that defense under Eddie Jordan. I love that that defense, that offense under Eddie Jordan. Love that offense.
Yeah, you get a lot of backdoor cutting. You got to be able to pass as a team. You got to be able to work in sync. You got all your timing. It's got to be well. And it takes discipline and buy-in from the team.
So you can correct me if I'm wrong, Keith, but I don't believe they've missed a free throw yet.
I haven't been writing them down, but they are definitely shooting at a high percentage.
We have an unforced error. Reese tries to throw it to Louis Lindsay, and he just throws it into the crowd. So 29-36.
Waynesboro came out with the 9-point lead.
Here we go with the full court
7.
press. Man-to-man defense. It's number 20. Pretty good ball handler and very quick. Oh, there's a backdoor cut. I like it. Man, I like it. There's a three-point shot. We haven't talked about many of those. Again, we only saw one player shoot an outside shot in the first half.
Gets the ball up to Reese.
Foul. Good play there on the fast break with Ryan Schaefer finishing strong yet again at the basket.
With a nice pass from Reese. There's number 35 going to the basket. Joshua Herr was contested by Jalon, but Joshua Herr finds a way to get it in the basket. 38-31, back to 7 points. 7 minutes to go in the third quarter.
We didn't have a chance to talk about the leading scorers at halftime, but on the Warriors side, it was 8 points for Ian McClain, and Brandon Myers both had 8 points for the Indians. Michael Young had 7, as did Jalon Bean. So pretty evenly dispersed there on both sides of the ball.
And Michael Young has checked into the game early here in the second half, 1 minute into the second
For Ryan
half.
Schaefer after he got a bucket there.
Reese drives the baseline, gets the shot up, was off the mark, rebounded by
not a good looking shot, Keith.
22 Brody Wagner, the 6'6" player, sophomore for Gettysburg, who's back into the game. Saw his minutes limited in the first half due to fouls.
Number 20 is quick, and he's a pretty good dribbler.
Has the ball now. Waynesboro still in a man-to-man defense. Louis Lindsay taps the ball free, goes for the steal, dives for it, doesn't get it. Loose ball controlled by Gettysburg. And they set back up their offense, and they have a backdoor cutter there.
He missed him.
And
there's a good steal by Cooper
Huff.
Huff.
Gets into the passing lane, steals the ball, finds Jalon trailing, and puts
able
it up
to finish.
for 2 points.
They are good finishers, Keith. The whole squad for the most part are very good at finishing around the hoop. And that's a good finish by number 22, who sat the good portion of the second quarter in foul trouble.
So Waynesboro controls the ball up by 7. 5 minutes, 45 seconds to go in the third quarter. In the final game of the opening night of the Christmas tournament here at Gettysburg High School, Reese Cover for 3. Off the mark, nobody under the rebound except the Gettysburg player, Trenton Ramirez Keller. Brings the ball up and
almost
slingshots it. Does that hook pass that
Yeah.
must be unique to Gettysburg. We've seen it multiple times. So they're kind of just floating to the top of the key, James, and then cutting to the basket.
Nice
There's a
little
pick and roll. And he's going to get a block. It's going to be on.
It was a push
Louis
on number
Lindsay.
5, and I think that, Lindsay's 4th foul. So he's going to have to
Looks
have.
like 3 on Louis.
Is that 3?
That's what the scoreboard
Okay,
says.
well, there you go. He is going to come out nevertheless, and Ryan Schaefer's going to come back in the game, and Jalon Bean's checking out here.
For Tanyan Shaw.
Tanyan Shaw's in, yes.
So Gettysburg controls the ball right now. 5 minutes, 15 seconds to go, trailing by 7. Waynesboro is up by 7. And there's a steal by Reese Cover. He's going to finish down the other end. Bring the lead back up to 9 for Waynesboro. Just hitting the 5-minute mark to go in the third quarter. Waynesboro staying in a man-to-man defense. 33 penetrates the lane, puts up a floater. Ethan Wagner with the shot, floater from the middle of the paint. Drew Iron, rebounded by Waynesboro, brought back up. Tanyan takes a 3-point shot and doesn't draw. Well, the student body over there in Gettysburg is going to let him know that he didn't draw anything.
He was a bit hesitant in that shot, Keith. Didn't look like he really wanted to take it. He kind of jab-stepped a couple times, and the defender was pretty much daring him to shoot it. And I think they'll probably do the same again after that shot. So there's a push off, and there's a hook. So we've talked about that a couple times as well. There's an off shot by number 22.
Rebound by Ryan Schaefer.
So right now the Warriors struggling to get the ball in the hole.
Waynesboro sets up the offense with Tanyan Shull in on the block. Reese kind of waves him away, wants to take his man off the dribble on the baseline, and he gets travels, and he's going to turn the ball over. It'll be Gettysburg ball.
He's tried that same move twice now, Keith, and the results haven't been necessarily what we're looking for.
So Gettysburg's inbounding the ball with pressure from Waynesboro. Michael Young defends the ball up the court, but number 20 drives the paint, gets a shot blocked. Ryan Schaefer gets the loose ball, comes down, and let's see what we get called. It's going to be a block
on number 15.
Yeah, he didn't have his feet set, but Ryan looked a little bit out of the sink right there.
Had he had his feet set, it would have been a charge, but instead he tried to manhandle Ryan. He's got a little bit of size to him, number 15. So rather than take the charge, he kind of just stood there and got the contact.
So Waynesboro's inbounding the ball. Reese Cover has it. He's going to try the baseline move with a reverse layup. Gets it blocked by number 22, Brody Wagner. Waynesboro retains possession. He's got some length on him, that Brody Wagner.
Yeah, I mean, he's not going to give anything easy up there, and that's the third drive there on the baseline by Reese that hasn't went well.
Here's Tanyan Shull going to the basket, gets the shot off, but that's going to be on number 22.
That's huge because
that's going to be his fourth.
It's going to be his fourth, and he's going to have to take a seat again.
So that's a way to attack.
No, that's his third, Keith.
Third?
Looks like that's his third.
Okay.
So they may keep him out there. I think at this point, if I'm them, I probably keep him out there.
He's a game changer because he doesn't allow anything inside. He blocks a lot of shots. He's a big
10th
part
grader,
of the offense.
so there's going to be some growing into understanding that you don't have to block every shot.
Right.
Because I think had he stood straight up there, even jumped and went straight up, but he reached over to try to get the block.
Sometimes it's just about altering the shot.
And he obviously had done that enough to make Tanyan miss. Tanyan does get the second of the 2 free throws.
Waynesboro presses the ball here, and Michael Young goes for the steal, doesn't get it, and that's going to be on Tanyan Shull for bumping number 20.
That's just a smart, wise move by number 20 to kind of lean into him and take the contact and get the foul. I like his shiftiness, and he's got some handles out there, Keith.
So Waynesboro leads by 10 with 3 minutes 35 seconds to go in the third quarter.
He's
winner of this game. Oh, there's a steal by Reese Cover.
It was the hook shot again, hook pass.
Drives to the basket and makes the lay-in. Was looking for the foul as well. Ryan Schaefer steals the inbound pass. Blake Carbaugh from the corner for 3, off the mark, rebounded by Gettysburg. So Waynesboro potentially would have gone up by 15 there, but they're going to maintain a 12-point lead.
Oh, there's the backdoor cut. Beautiful basketball.
Number 23, Ian McLean from number 35, Joshua Herr. Nice look under the basket to the cutter. Michael Young drives to the free throw line, pulls up the jumper, makes a 10-foot jumper.
That's a good looking play by Michael Young. He's, again, that little spark plug off the bench.
Waynesboro maintains a 12-point lead, 2 minutes 40 seconds to go in the third quarter. Again, winner of this game will play in the Christmas Championship tournament tomorrow night against Chambersburg.
So 3-point attempt way off the mark there. Tanyan Shull runs down on the break. Michael Young looking to attack, gets it down low.
And hits a little backwards hook shot to avoid the block shot and get the 2 points. And Gettysburg
he used his body very well there, Keith.
He did. That's a senior against a sophomore right there, right?
Thankfully, he didn't push off there, which, we've talked about his tendency to do. So
he just held him in place.
Good to hold him off there and get the easy lay-in. Nevertheless, we do have a nice lead here going into, the third quarter has been Waynesboro basketball, largely due to turnovers, Keith.
Yeah, and that's what I was expecting more of this season. Again, we didn't see it at Northern, but we'd seen it previously in all the home games we had. I think West Perry, we didn't broadcast. I did watch it briefly on the West Perry broadcast, and it was a lot of full court pressure. Waynesboro won by 50.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of
I think Chambersburg was kind of the one team that they didn't necessarily have a ton of turnovers. if I remember.
No, it was a well played game on both sides. It was again. I'm hoping to see that championship game tomorrow night. It ended up being I want to say a 10 or 12 point game down the stretch, but it came down to free throws.
Well, Chambersburg has two really good ball handlers in number 0 and number 3, or number 10.
10. Eli Shearer.
10.
And Jacob Bassam.
Okay.
And I don't have the name in front of me, and I know I screwed it up the first broadcast we did, and I apologize to Jacob. If they do play tomorrow night,
I think he had 19 tonight, and I think Shearer had 22.
Yeah, Chambersburg was victorious over Southwestern, 60-49 in the opening varsity game here at the Gettysburg tournament that preceded this one.
So they do get the ball in to number 20 as Michael Young is playing defense on him. So he's had the two very tough defenders on him, and there's going to be a foul.
Shot fake
got him up in the air. Yep.
By number 20, Trenton Ramirez Keller. Michael Young went up in the air and
So
came down
that
on him.
is that going to be 3, Keith? Or do you only going to be shooting 2?
That's going to be on the floor.
Wow, that's terrible.
Looked like he was pump faking.
He was pump faking, but then once he got him up in the air, he kind of went for the shot. I mean, he landed on him. All right, well, at any rate. So number 23 is, whoa, there.
There's a mishandled ball. Reese gets the steal, brings it down the other end, and lays it in to give Waynesboro a 51-35 lead just inside 2 minutes to go in the third quarter.
So as impressed as I've been with number 22, Keith, as a sophomore, he's not handled a couple passes that he should have.
Yeah, it's sophomore.
Yes, yes. Got to watch the ball in the whole way before getting to your next move.
And have very strong hands.
And have strong hands, and that has not been the case for him tonight.
They'll come around in the next couple of years.
Absolutely.
Here
He's
he
got
is from
a bright
3.
future ahead for sure.
Comes up just short on the 3. That was number 22, Brody Wagner did. Waynesboro controls the rebound. Blake Carbaugh brings the ball up to court. Uses some dribbling skills and finds Ryan Schaefer. And here's Reese Cover for 3, and he drains it.
We know he's capable of hitting those.
So that gives Waynesboro.
Oh, this is just easy basketball. Oh, no, they couldn't figure out who wanted it, but you can't give these easy layups on the fast break like that.
54-37, just at the 1 minute mark to go in the third quarter. Waynesboro controls the game. Michael Young with a spin move finds the basket off the glass. 56-37 with 45 seconds to go, and Gettysburg calls a timeout.
That's a great take by Michael Young. If he can develop that into his game, I mean, he's already got a lot of
upside.
Yes.
Some great body control.
He's got a nice little jump shot. I love the little, coming off the screen hard and pulling up for the jump shot there at 15 at the free throw line.
We saw him hit a floater the other night at Northern York that was impressive.
Hit a big 3. If he can get that 3 to not be deadly, but just somewhat consistent. Effective. He's gonna be a lot of.
I think he's a big part of the success that this team's going to have. We've seen him in the 6-man role, which we've talked about. Typically, the 6th man coming in off the bench, the first substitute, brings a spark, and he brings an all-around game. He brings an energy, and he brings capable of getting turnovers, capable of hitting threes, capable of going to the basket. And that
well,
fits
you and I,
off
the air, have talked about the fact that he's only a junior, and next year he's probably going to be a starter without, with all likelihood. And the upside there on him is going to be huge as a senior. He's got a very good opportunity as a senior to really get good minutes and really be a major cog in this offense. He's going to be a cog in this offense this year as well, but the future's bright for him.
You got juniors, Waynesboro has a lot of juniors that see a lot of playing time.
As Evan Stein gets his first time here tonight, playing number 20 on the defensive full court press.
There's a nice block by Ryan Schaefer. He did get called on the foul, but he had his hand on the ball, but he's just going to step over to the free throw side and take his spot in the key there. I don't think Ryan fouled him, but he got called on the foul.
He's not arguing it at all, which is good.
Well, they actually put that up as number 2. Yeah, that was Ryan's 3rd.
Yeah. So number 22 does knock down the first free throw.
So getting back to that, the juniors that we do have on the squad this year are a big part of the program. So they hope to extend whatever success they have this year into next year as well. And between Jaylon and Ryan Schaefer and Michael Young and Evan Stein should be right up in there as well, and Cooper Huff, some other juniors on the team that Should get him a couple years here of good solid. There's Evan Stein for three.
That might be his first three of the year, Keith.
I want to say he hit one against Chambersburg first night, but I could be wrong. I know he at least took one. Gettysburg finds the ball
there's
inside.
a good block.
Tanyan Schultz gets the block on Ethan Wagner. And we got a 59-38 game as the third quarter comes to a close with 2 seconds to go. Blake looks inside,
pass.
gets the pass off, and gets the basket. And Waynesboro hits it at the buzzer. And this is the team we fully expected to see a little bit more of. And they are playing as the identity that I thought we would see. They high energy, going to the basket, creating turnovers. 61-38. They really broke out that quarter.
So we're going to take a quick break and be back with the final quarter here. This is F&M Trust Sports Network on midpenbroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
Banking done your way. It's the power to make life better. It's the convenience of managing funds anytime, anywhere with mobile banking. Even better, it's the satisfaction of working with local pros who are more responsive and in tune with you. That's why today, more families and businesses are choosing F&M Trust. So when you're ready to have banking done your way, visit any of F&M Trust's 22 locations, all right here in South Central PA, and online at fmtrust.bank. Member FDIC.
Most companies ask for applicants with experience. But where do you get that experience unless somebody gives you a job? Let the U.S. Air Force help. We offer comprehensive job training in over 140 specialties, and we're willing to help pay for the cost of your education to finish your degree. You'll gain unmatched experience for your untapped potential with the United States Air Force. For more information, please contact Sergeant Sear at 717-480-7254. This message was brought to you by the U.S. Air Force in collaboration with Penn Broadcasting.
All right, welcome back to Gettysburg High School as we get set on the fourth quarter. Score is 61-38, Waynesboro leading the Warriors. And assuming there isn't a gigantic collapse, this should be a nice, easy win here, Keith, and they shouldn't be in any hurry.
Which would bring up the matchup I was hoping we would see again this season after opening night of the Franklin County tip-off. That Chambersburg-Waynesboro game was highly entertaining. Waynesboro came out on the losing end. It's the one loss they've had all season. They're not scheduled to play in the regular season.
No, this will be the only other time, I believe, that they'll play each other unless the playoffs would dictate. And I don't understand how they work, Keith, so you'll have to...
Hey, I figured out football when basketball comes around. If Waynesboro keeps up the winning ways, I will do the research and figure it all out.
Good luck.
Louis Lindsay
Another
for
three for Lindsay.
Pennsylvania high school sports are... Their ranking system to somebody that's not from here like myself is...
We have a very hard time figuring out what the football team's 5A, the basketball team's 4A, the girls are 2A. I can't figure it out. It makes no sense to me. I'm just a Maryland guy, I guess. I don't know. So that's going to be a foul, I believe, on 25, Tanyan Shaw, but we'll see who they give it to.
It's going to send Brandon Myers to the line to shoot two.
I think they gave it to number 2. As well, Keith. No, they gave it to Shaw. Yep.
That's his
second foul.
So 1 minute into the fourth quarter, 64-38. Waynesboro has a comfortable lead, but Brandon Myers cuts that by 1 point by hitting the front side of his 2 shots. 64-39, 25-point lead. As we go into the fourth quarter. So
I think that's only their second miss of the night.
The losing team of this game, which, again, should be Gettysburg, but we'll let it play out here. We'll play in the consolation game against Southwestern tomorrow night. They're set to tip off at 6 o'clock. The JV programs are active in this tournament, so it's all contingent on what time they get started and finish at. But I believe that the opening game was at 5 o'clock today, and I suspect that's the opening time tomorrow. I don't have it in front of me, but the 2 JV squads will match up, and then the varsity will follow that. With the final game, the championship game, being played between Chambersburg and the winner of this game. So Waynesboro does turn over the ball there, but they generate a turnover of their own as Louis Lindsay comes down the court, hits a spinning floater in the paint on the fast break. Give Waynesboro a 66-39 point.
So he had Jalon running with him, Keith, and Jalon wanted that ball so bad.
I'm not sure he saw Jaylon
He
through
wanted,
his
no, he
defender.
didn't see it, but he had him, and Jaylon was looking for a big-time dunk.
Michael
Nice
Young gets the ball up to
pass,
Jaylon
nice
and keeps
cut.
coming down to the basket where Jaylon gives him the ball back. So the full court give and go.
Coach is calling off the press for the first time tonight.
23 makes a 23 makes a pull-up jumper. Actually,
yeah, 23, Ian
23,
McLean.
Ian McLean, a sophomore.
Looks like Garrett Blunt's about to check into the game for the first time tonight.
Louis Lindsay's going to
Look
pass
at
the three up to Michael Young, who hits it. It's good to see Michael find his stroke after having a rough night from the three-point line in the last game against Northern York.
He has an interesting three-point shot, Keith. He kind of brings it from the left and up.
Yeah, he gets
high. He gets it up high where it belongs, but he brings it up from the left. It's just kind of interesting. That's a nice backdoor cut.
He gets
I love
good
that
ball
offense.
rotation on it, and it looks like it's a sound fundamental shot, but he does wind it up a little differently.
So unfortunately, 35 came down on somebody's foot and twisted his ankle, I believe. So he's going to exit the game most likely. But what beautiful basketball, that backdoor cut. It's the first we've really seen anybody run it effectively over and over again. Had the Warriors been able to catch some more of those passes and had some other guys find them, I felt several times they had guys open and missed them. Nevertheless.
And as the season goes on, I suspect they'll become more comfortable with each other. Again, when they're sophomores playing in a varsity game, the speed's probably a little bit unique to them. I don't know if they played on the freshmen on the varsity level, but
so Tanyan Shaw is going to throw that one into the crowd. Scores 43-71 with a little under 5 minutes left here. The backups are in at this point. We have
a running clock.
We have Garrett Blunt, Blake Carball, Tanyan Shaw, Evan Stein, and
Drew Brazan is checked
Drew
in
Brazan, yes.
I think we've seen Drew in every game so far this year.
He's gotten a little bit of time, that is true. He's a big body in there for sure.
Still in a man-to-man, and Gettysburg has trouble making their passes, and Evan Stein's playing great defense, pressuring that ball.
As number 32 gave him the forearm shimmy to get some room.
Blake Carball is going to get called on that foul, I believe, and that is on Blake. That is should be 1-1 for Gettysburg here. 7th team foul, I believe, and yes, number 15, Christopher Boone goes to the line to shoot 1-1 for Gettysburg with 4 minutes, 3 seconds to go in the game. Waynesboro leading 71-43. And Christopher Boone is off on the front end of his 1-1. Waynesboro controls the rebound, and Blake Carball brings the ball up. Tanyan sets the high screen, cuts to the basket. Evan Stein's going to drive, and looks like Waynesboro is just going to be patient and see if they can
milk this away.
Milk it away a little bit, get a good look at the basket. Here comes Blake. He's going to find
a good-looking shot there for Garrett.
Garrett Blount. Waynesboro's just going to, again, wait on their offense. Blake's going to drive to the basket. And gets a shot blocked.
It takes a pretty big spill there.
It's going to stay Waynesboro ball, and looks like they're just running the clock here, James.
Looks like we're going to get a couple new guys in here for Waynesboro. Number 12 is Brody Rhodes, the ex-football star, as well as Zach Stum. So Drew Brazan underneath, can't quite get it to go.
Gets his own rebound,
brings it down low, keep it up high.
Goes back up, and he gets fouled. And they are still going to run the clock. So not quite a 30-point game. We've seen in other tournaments, 30 points seems to be the mercy rule where they run the clock. But
we saw that in a regular game there the other night as well, Keith. But
that might have been a timekeeping. They did stop it now at 2:42. So maybe there's a 10-second runoff. We'll figure out the rules someday.
So Brazan off on his first attempt. Also, we're going to get number 15, Ryan Day, into the game for the first time tonight, as Evan Stein goes to the bench.
And Drew hits the second one.
And here's it from the crowd.
Might be the first point for Drew this season.
I believe you are correct.
Gettysburg has the ball, 2.5 minutes to go in the game. Trailing by
29.
Still looking for the backdoor pass. And it looks like they have some new players in. This is Andrew Cole, the senior, going to the basket with the left hand. Comes up short, rebound by Brody Rhodes. Gets it out to Garrett Blount, who finds
Ryan Day.
And
who
Ryan
gets
Day
the
gets the
layup.
basket. And gets a loud cheer from the Waynesboro bench and the contingent.
I do believe
fans.
that's his first points of the year as well, Keith. He's had a couple times where he's been in the game, but unless it was the West Perry game, I didn't watch that.
That's true. So anything we say, we have to take that out of the
Yeah.
equation. We didn't watch it all. I watched it early, and it looked like it was going to be a blowout. They were up 30-3 after first quarter. I moved on.
3-point attempt by number 34 does not go. 1 minute 40 to go here in the fourth quarter as number 15 is applying the pressure still. And Brody Rhodes with an acrobatic
Drew
throw
Brazon for another basket with the left hand. Minute 20 to go, 76-43.
Another 3-point attempt. That one is
So-
off the mark as well. Back comes Brody Rhodes. A 3 for Ryan Day.
And it's good.
It banks in.
High off the glass. So the Waynesboro teammates are loving that, supporting their teammates. 79-43, inside of a minute now to go in the game. Number 32 goes back up with the shot, gets fouled. I don't have a 32 on my roster. Wait, maybe I do over here. I do, it's a Carson Coons. He's a freshman.
So freshman getting some time here.
I had the varsity roster that we were looking at, but I do have a second roster here of JV players. And
My guess is he probably played some JV minutes tonight as well, Keith.
Carson Coons, the freshman, 5'11".
My understanding was that the JV team did not get a victory tonight, Keith.
The Waynesboro team?
No.
I asked our camera person here, Darby. She wasn't certain.
Yeah, Ryan told me that they did not get the win tonight. That I think down the stretch, they put on a full court press and.
It's Drew Brazon again. Is that 6 or 7 for Drew? Let's see if they have
That's
it over
5.
There. 5 points for Drew Brazon tonight. He's up covering a guard now.
20 seconds left here in the game.
81-44. So they put up 81 points after that first quarter. I would never have suspected.
Yeah, it was 10-10 at the beginning of the first quarter. So yeah, they definitely came on strong and finished strong.
Gettysburg's just going to let the time expire here and not challenge for another basket.
So the final score is going to be 44-81 as Waynesboro gets the win and will play for the championship tomorrow. This is F&M Trust Sports Network on midpennbroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog. We're going to take a quick break and be back with the wrap-up show.
Banking done your way. It's the power to make life better by working with local pros who are more in tune with you. When you're ready to have banking done your way, visit any of F&M Trust's 22 locations, all here in South Central PA, and online at fmtrust.bank.
Want a good laugh? Watch those funny insurance ads on TV. Want seriously good auto, home, business, or life insurance? Come to the Antrim Insurance Agency, your independent Erie insurance agent with offices in Greencastle and Waynesboro. You'll get a great price that saves you money, unbelievable service, and advice from people you can trust. So talk to us at the Antrim Insurance Agency today, 717-593-0500, or visit antriminsurancepa.com.
Build something real at Manitowoc Cranes, located between Greencastle and Waynesboro in Shady Grove. Manitowoc employees enjoy a 4-day work week, excellent pay, benefits beginning on day 1, profit sharing, sign-on bonuses for experience, and pay while you learn training opportunities. With entry-level pay ranging from $18 to $25, join a team that builds the equipment that builds our communities and the world. Apply online today at manitowoc.com. Manitowoc is an equal opportunity employer.
You can count on Premier HVAC services for all your heating and cooling needs. Same-day service, free estimates, 24-hour emergency services, price match guarantee, and free second opinions. Phone 717-597-9900 or visit us online at premierhvacpa.com. Premier HVAC Services, the experience you deserve.
Del Martin Incorporated, a full-service advertising agency, has been serving the tri-state area for 35 years. We specialize in screen printing and embroidered clothing. Del Martin Incorporated supplies a full range of brand-name uniforms for athletic, work, and medical applications, and a full line of advertising essentials. We have an in-house artist ready to put your ideas to work for you. T-shirts for schools, clubs, churches, and events. Del Martin Incorporated, 21 Sarah Susan Lane, Greencastle. Phone 717-597-5751 or online at delprint.com.
Barn Quilt Trails are in 45 states in America, and the newest trail is in Franklin County, Pennsylvania. Follow the trail, the Stitches in Time Barn Quilt Trail. It is a great way to explore Franklin County any time of the year. 3 dozen quilt squares, hosted at more than 2 dozen sites, showcases of the charm of small towns, the beauty of farmland and forest, share stories of history, and commemorates family and friends. Visit ExploreFranklinCountyPA.com to view the guidebook online or download a copy. Contact 717-552-2977 if you would like a copy mailed. It's a great way to explore Franklin County, PA.
All right, welcome back to Gettysburg Senior High School. As the final score tonight was 81-44. The Waynesboro Indians are going to go to 6-1 on the season, as the Gettysburg Warriors will fall to 3-3. Tonight's post-game show is brought to you by Antrim Insurance, your local Erie insurance agent serving Greencastle, Waynesboro, Chambersburg, Mercersburg, and the surrounding Pennsylvania and Maryland areas. Antrim Insurance, 169 South Antrim Way, Greencastle, and 1685 East Main Street, Waynesboro. Well, Keith, after a 10-10 first quarter, they did finally put it together and threw up 81 points tonight.
Yeah, remarkably. Going into halftime tonight, I think, the last 6 quarters of basketball that I've seen out of Waynesboro was not what I expected coming into the season. They made up for that in the second half. They put up a lot of points. They played loose.
They really did. I mean, they were only up by 9 points at the halftime, 36-27. So to get out of here with a, almost 40-point win is pretty miraculous.
Yeah, and they generated a lot of turnovers. They spread around the scoring. They got a lot of going to the basket breaks.
Yeah,
they
got a lot of turnovers in that third quarter and had a lot of. Well, they hit some threes too. Let's be honest. That was another factor that we haven't seen a lot of out of Waynesboro, and they were actually falling tonight. They didn't take a whole lot of threes the second half, but did they miss a 3 the second half? I mean, they really did do a very good job the second half. Evan Stein had a 3. Reese Cover had a 3. Michael Young had a 3. So,
I believe Ryan Day got in on a 3 too there towards the end, right?
Yeah, that's true. Ryan Day hit a 3 at the end. So, as far as the leading scorers, the leading scorer tonight for Waynesboro was Michael Young with 16. So that's a little bit of surprise. Reese Cover had 13, Louis Lindsay had 10, and then Ryan Schaefer and Jaylon Bean finished with 9. For the Warriors of Gettysburg, Brandon Myers had 9, Joshua Hurd 10, and Ian McLean with 12. Unfortunately for their big man, Brody Wagner, he got in a little bit of foul trouble that second half, and that really kind of limited his playing time.
Yeah, well, I'm sure we're going to, being only a sophomore, we were just commenting, off the air a little bit. He's going to be somebody to watch for
Absolutely.
sure. He's got the.
I like his game.
Got the basketball build. He seems confident. It's going to come around. It's early in his sophomore year too. So even by the end of this season, he's going to probably be a completely different player. Let alone next 2 years that we see him.
All right, we're going to take one final break and be back with the wrap-up. This is F&M Trust Sports Network on midpennbroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
Most companies ask for applicants with experience. But where do you get that experience unless somebody gives you a job? Let the U.S. Air Force help. We offer comprehensive job training in over 140 specialties, and we're willing to help pay for the cost of your education to finish your degree. You'll gain unmatched experience for your untapped potential with the United States Air Force. For more information, please contact Sergeant Sear at 717-480-7254. This message was brought to you by the U.S. Air Force in collaboration with Penn Broadcasting.
All right, tonight's post-game show is brought to you by Antrim Insurance, your local area insurance agent serving Greencastle, Waynesboro, Chambersburg, Mercersburg, and the surrounding Pennsylvania and Maryland areas. Antrim Insurance, 169 South Antrim Way, Greencastle, and 1685 East Main Street, Waynesboro. F&M Trust. When your banking relationship feels too distant, switch to F&M Trust. F&M Trust is local and makes sure banking is done your way every day. Learn more at fnmtrustonline.com, member FDIC. Manitowoc, join a team that builds the equipment that builds our communities and the world. United States Air Force, aim high, make a living with the career that makes a difference, the U.S. Air Force. Antrim Way Honda, 200 South Antrim Way, Greencastle. Antrim Way Honda knows a better way. Franklin County Visitors Bureau, your great moments are waiting in Franklin County. Jersey Mike's, a sub above. 241 Walker Road in the Pavilion Gateway, Chambersburg. Maxie's Brewhouse, 104 West Bird Street, Shippensburg. Del Martin Incorporated, a full-service advertising agency serving the tri-state area for over 40 years. Shippensburg Physical Therapy with offices in Shippensburg, Greencastle, Waynesboro, and Newville, specializing in orthopedic and sports-related injuries. Greencastle Eye Care Center, a leading provider of optometry services and vision care products in the Greencastle community since 1984. Art Sign Company, serving the area since 1945. Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, the experience you deserve. The Sports Page, your source for Franklin County sports, is at thesportspage.blog. Franklin Hardware and Pet Center, 1975 Philadelphia Avenue, Chambersburg. Olympian Athletics, 55 West Main Street, Waynesboro. Let us outfit your team with uniforms, warm-ups, hats, and so much more. Mondor Pharmacy of St. Thomas and Mercersburg, and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg. Klein Tours. Visit kleintours.net for a complete tour schedule. Tomorrow night, we will bring you the championship game, the Waynesboro Indians versus the Chambersburg Trojans. The game is scheduled for 7:30. For Keith Martin, I'm James Hines. Have a great night, everyone.